Sports fans are gearing up at Interstate Sports, your home for officially licensed fan gear. We have jerseys, custom frames, team signs, draft tumblers, and more. For every sports fan's needs, visit interstatesportsgifts.com.
Welcome to Coach Hayes Football and the Team. That's right. If you're here, that means you want to become a team member, and here's how you do it. Simply join up. There are 3 tiers. The first tier is the player tier. On this tier, you get to use special emojis as well as you will get member shoutouts. The second tier is the coach tier. Now, here's where you get prioritized in the comment section on live streams, discounted merchandise. You also will receive access to early videos and private videos. The third tier is the coordinators tier. This tier right here is where it gets really exciting. You get to skip the phone lines and be next automatically. Also, you can join me on the screen, right, during the live streams. You get to come on the screen and talk your talk. Also, we'll be watching some games together. So you'll get specialized and private links in order to watch the games with Coach live. Just a quick note, the higher the tier, you also get the perks that go below it. That's really exciting. So not only that you get the perks for that tier, but you get the ones that follow underneath as well. So don't hesitate. Go ahead, hit that join button, become part of the team with Coach Hayes, and become a player, coach, or coordinator. And I'm telling you, we're going to have a great time this season.
Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back, slide, 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 you're gonna go live, slide, you're gonna go live, slide, you're gonna go live, slide. I like you guys to skate, skate, so skate, so skate. I like you got us to 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 skate. For the jet, let's go. Pull off with you, slide ding, ride ding, dad ding, move it with you, drop it with you, time about the green light, let's go.
What's up, Kane Nation? Welcome to another great episode of Kane's Talk Live, episode 157. Dropping them things off real quick. Let me get a thumbs up, let me know everything looks good, sounds good. We're going to get this deal rocking and rolling, man. There go LMV in the building. Appreciate it. Giving a thumbs up. Max, act like you got him some skates. Sauce Vader in the building. Slide, slide, slide. That's right. Let me see a Daryl Page in there with the cane juice. We got the cane juice in the cup. Come on, man. Coach got rid of the red cup. Let's get the orange cup. And it's biting. It's biting. Go pick up your merch as well. All of it's down there below. You can see the little thing. Take you straight to the store. Can make it happen. Also, my coffee drinkers out there in the building. Coach got coffee off in here, man. Y'all go check it out, man. Got coffee. No taxes, no shipping. What you see is what you pay. No ifs, ands, and maybes. And the freshest thing out there. Guess what? I actually had a cup of it earlier. Thought I had my mug up here. But anyway, fresh is out here. They roast it the day in which they ship it, so you can't get fresh in that. Yeah, you might be able to go to Publix and get some off the shelf, but it's been sitting up there for 6-7 months in a warehouse and everything else. So anyway, go check that out, and it definitely helps this channel grow. You got 4 different versions right there, the Insane Ivies that you see on the screen. So shout out to McCain's, the caramel. We got the Poor Little Timmy version, the breakfast blend. We got the Bally Blue Chip right there, it's medium dark. And we got that Brazen Buffalo, which is dark to medium. So I appreciate it. Make sure you go grab some of that if all my coffee drinkers out there in the building, as well as big shout out to our sponsor for the day, Mr. Trevor from InterstateSportsGifts.com. For all of your sports memorabilia needs, make sure you go check him out. He's a huge Kane fan. I keep telling y'all this. The dude's got a Swarovski crystal helmet. I'm going to have him send me that picture so I can put it on the screen to show you what it is. This dude's a Kane fanatic. He ain't a Kane fan. He's a fanatic. You got to give him the whole thing. But anyway, hit him up. All his information is in the description as well. He has jerseys and everything else. And if you're something on their website you don't see, call him. Hit him up on the phone and let him know. Say, hey, man, I'm looking for this, or that. Do you have it? Can you get it? And I guarantee he'll make it happen. Anyway, before we push on here, quick shout out before we push on here. I got a couple of people in the building. A63 Kane. You know I like calling you out for that fantasy league. We got a lot of stuff going on, man. We got still Kane right there. You see the people in green, those are members. So if you want to become a member as well, go ahead and hit the join button. We have a lot of fun. We be in the champagne room watching the game. Coach be going off, right? Grown folks like, because I be going off about these Canes. Anyway. Yes, sir. Coach Holloway in the building. Says, Coach, what's up to you and the U family? All the way from the University of Minnesota football facilities, getting this film in. Hashtag beat Illinois. Man, Wholesome, I'm going to say this to you. I've told you this already. I'm proud of you, bro. Proud that you had the opportunity to chase your dream, catch it, make that thing happen. Go do it, man. I see you living your life out there on Twitter. I'll be following you, brother. We don't talk as often, and I get it. I understand the grind, but I definitely following you on Twitter, man. I see you enjoying it. You got a different type of smile on your face, huh? A different type of smile on your face, and it's good, man. So much love to you, brother, man. Even though you had the wrong UM, but I understand. I understand, brother. I understand. Anyway, good for you, man. And actually, big shout out to Coach PJ Fleck for giving my man Wholesome the opportunity, man. So go ahead and row that boat, my brother. Grab one of them oars and get to rowing, huh? And y'all had a big win. What was it? Y'all got a big pig or something like that. Y'all beat Iowa, I believe. Let me know in the chat. Y'all beat somebody y'all hadn't beaten in a long time. And I think Wholesome is the reason y'all beat them, because you saw some on film. You say, hey, Coach Fleck, check this out. They're going to run this combination right here. I guarantee it, because I watch film, Coach. I watch film, Coach. There it is. Anyway, let's get this thing rocking and rolling, man. Let me bring my dog. Let me bring my dog in the building, man. Uh-oh, press the wrong button. Got my dog V12 in the building. What's up with you, baby? Take yourself off mute.
What's up, bro?
I'm good. What's up with you, man?
Hey, man, just laying low on the little they trying to do a little vacay, get a little tan, man. Trying to get a little tan sooner or later, maybe tomorrow. Get tanned up.
Yeah, the people were
What's
looking
up,
for you.
Hey, listen. Hey, Wholesome, put that work in, and hey, make sure when the time come, you come back home to the other you. Big up to the homie, man. Hey, you doing it. Big ups, bro. Big ups. That's all we can say. Man. Keep making us proud. You know, young cats out there doing that thing. Teach them young fellas, man.
Well, they say more fire. More fire. More fire. Anyway, big shout out to Wholesome, man. I'm happy for him. I am, man.
Yes, sir. What's up, LNB?
Hey, well, Wholesome, I wish to God I could get you on here, but I know I get it. But I want to talk some ball with you. Huh? But anyway, man, 12, they say, boy, you out there.
Huh?
Daryl Page, boy, you shout out, boy. Daryl Page say you like Tupac on a Tubi movie, though. I see death around the corner.
I'm gonna get you, Daryl. Don't worry. Hey, I like the crack jokes too. Now, don't get me started. What's up, brother? About to see.
Hey, I wanted you to read it. I want to put it out there.
Y'all don't like my tie-dye, huh? That's all right. No, that's all right. I got beef with my tie-dye. Okay.
No, they whooping you, dog. They whooping you right now, man.
Hey, that's all right. I take it, man. I take it. I can take it.
I love it, man. Oh my God. They on you heavy, dog. Thundercat. Thundercats. Oh.
But which Thundercat you talking about? That's two versions of Thundercats. Let me know which one you talking about.
That's too.
What I call Thundercat, you may not call Thundercat. Be careful.
I'm gonna leave that alone. I ain't touching it with a 10-foot pole. Anyway, I know you were out last week, man. I told the team that you had to take care of some family businesses, so they threw the prayers up to you and the fam, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. I had a family member go. Yeah, had a family member go on to glory. So we had a nice celebration of life, and so that's what was going on. So I'm back, always you though. Had it, so it was good. So I'm back, bro, for sure. Appreciate all the love, all the support, all the prayers. I'm back.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
But they owe you heavy, dog. We told like you got a 12-pack of them 211s. It's still reserved. Oh, you know what that's still reserved? I know we did have a 12-pack, that Moet. Tell about the Moet.
Hey, listen. Hey, we're friends like y'all in the chat who needs enemies. That's how y'all do me. Y'all welcome me back and just start getting on me. But I can take it. My shoulders are built for it. So let's go. For tough.
James Brown was a Thundercat when he went to jail, and that boy had. Have you ever seen that one where he be singing and he do like this? Oh. Bro, anyway, y'all two shout out. I'm talking about after you had Taco Bell, you come out the bathroom talking about. Anyway, let me get back to this, man. I see when you come on here, I lose track, dog.
Let's go, man. Stay focused,
right,
coach.
Right.
Stay focused.
Focus. All right. No, but seriously, man, we just on here talking about. I talked about last week on Wednesday's show. One of the things the Miami Hurricanes had to do in order to win these ball games is be consistent. And I think that's a common theme amongst most teams if you want to win game is be consistent. V12, to your credit, I got to slap myself. You know, I got to stop hitting this side of my face. I think one of my tooth getting loose. Anyway, you said something after that game against Clemson, and I'm gonna let you rehash what you had to say. But I came out and I did a video last week, Wednesday, I believe it was, and I said TVD is not the problem. Changed my mind. And I tried to stand in the paint for my dog. I even had the name TVD. I had the victory dog. You know what I mean? Made a whole new analogy, the victory dog. And if y'all was in the champagne room, dog, y'all know how I feel. I was going slap off, dog. It wasn't even rated R. It was beyond R. It was like rated R, like 40. You had to be 40 plus to hear some of the stuff I was seeing. Because I'm tired of it, dog. I'm tired of it. And I get it. But I'm going to let you rehash what you said for those that may have missed the post-game show, as Coach was definitely on that cane juice as it was biting. What did you have to say after that game?
Yes, I got a lot of pushback from this. You know, people were trying to get on me. And I said to everyone, I say, listen, we need to stick with Emory Williams. And even remember the previous game, I said we needed to pull TVD and also bring in Emory Williams. Well, he got hurt, and we got what I was requesting, Emory Williams to go in to that Clemson game. That was a tough game for him to play, and I thought he played very, very decent to be a freshman coming in with the Clemson defense. I said we need to stick with the hot hand. Let's stick with Emory Williams. Everybody was like, no, bring TBD back. If he's healthy, bring him back. And I said, no, keep him in there. And they were trying to say, well, no, Emory Williams wasn't the reason why we won the game, which I think he was. He handled the matter. He wasn't perfect, but with the Clemson defense, he handled himself very well. I still do think this. We need to sit TBD down. I'm not sure if he's 100% healthy. I just think Emory Williams does have to me, he jumps off the page. I think he makes better decisions. I think he can throw the ball. And I think moving forward, we need to roll with him. And now, fast forward, last week's game, we saw TBD, you know, like back in the days on the pissy mattress, wet the bed. He had a couple different puddles in the bed mattress. Like he wet the bed like he had to change the sheets 2 or 3 times. He didn't even, you know what I mean? He didn't even go to the bathroom. And so in order for us, I think, to move forward, we need to bring Emory Williams. Listen, what's wrong with having a rotating system? But I'll rather roll with Emory Williams for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and it's funny, man, because you saw Coach Shannon Dawson in his press conference. He said that they kind of made a determination prior to the season about Jakari Brown being an emergency player in that sense if they needed to. And right now he's in the safe zone so far as we talking about burning red shirt. 4 games left. He has not played 1 down this season, which is fine. But now he does have 4 to go where he can't burn the red shirt because the bowl game is no longer part of that 4-game series. So with that being said, he's in the free and clear so far as playing and not losing a year. So I'll say to you, in this situation right now, in this situation, is it a Emory Williams, in your opinion? I'm asking you this: is it a Emory Williams, Jakari, a Jakari? I'm sorry, y'all. The thing got a U in it. Is it a battle between those two and TVD? He becomes the emergency player, or is it Emory Williams, TVD?
Wow, that's a really good question. For me, I think it'd be a little bit more difficult for Ja'Cory Brown to come in at this late stage. So I would rather Emory Williams and then TVD and then Brown, because he hasn't really played this whole season for the most part. At least Emory has a couple games under his belt, and he started the game and played relatively decent.
I'll say this. I'm gonna be honest, and I've said this before. I don't think this will happen. I think all of us in here, this is wishful thinking. I think that Coach Mario Cristobal and the staff and Coach Shannon Dawson have already said Tyler Van Dyke is the guy. He even said in his press conference, I'm the kind of guy that I like to see my guys go through it. I like to see them go through it. So he's telling you without telling you directly that Tyler Van Dyke is the man. But let's just talk some scenarios. Since everybody else likes to be, they like to figure out this quantum physics about if this person wins, that person wins, but they lose to this person, that person wins out, but this person lost. The coach got strep throat, but then I can't figure that math out. I'm not that smart. But I do want to say this. If I'm going to make the decision, I'm speaking hypothetically here. If I want to make the decision, 12, to go with Emory Williams, fine. But I'm going to stay young all the way across the board, because how I look at it, and it's not a loser's mentality, it's actually a proactive mentality in saying, if these guys, if it's going to be between these two young men to be my future, then let's start this 4-game process early, plus a bowl game, because if TVD is no longer going to be here, and I think he still has time, either he goes on to the NFL or goes on to the portal and goes somewhere else. Maybe he ends up over there to SMU. However, if I'm going to take this route, I want to take it with these two guys, because now I will have enough game footage and teaching material,
right,
and not talking to him in hypotheticals. Hey, if they do this or do that, then you need to do this, when I can literally put it on tape and show him doing right and wrong. You see what I'm saying? That's where I go with it. And I would just make it a battle between those two for the remainder of the season. Because here's the deal. The reason I say that, so many things have to go right for us to get to the ACC championship. It's not that just we have to win out. We have to win out, and a bunch of other teams have to lose. I think we lost my man 12. He back. So he has to win out. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
He has to win out, and we have to win out, and all these other teams have to lose. Some got to win. This team got to beat that team. Well, hell, we already going bowling, so let's go bowling. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I think right now we need to make a decision on who we want to be. Is TVD going to be the person for the remainder of the season and possibly next season? Right now, we record-wise we look good, but we're not playing very well with TVD. And Emory Williams seems
we're not dominating yet.
We're not dominating, and for me, I don't think if there was to be a quarterback competition right now between TVD and Emory Williams, I think Emory Williams would beat him right now. At this stage, the last few games, he's not playing very well as a quarterback. We can say that. And so what point do you infuse your team and say, let's go in another direction just to see? We have a lot of coaches who play two quarterbacks. I think Emory Williams brings another dimension to the football team. And I think TVD has lost a lot of confidence, and I'm not sure why he's not seeing the field properly. And sometimes you need a fresh set of eyes. Sit him down, give him a chance to see what's going on, and just move forward. But yeah, if we're gonna do it, if you're gonna sit him down and roll with Emory Williams, then that's the remainder of the season. We have to roll with him.
Yeah, I can say I'm with you 100%. I am. I really am. And again, I was just bringing out a hypothetical in that sense. I don't think Tyler Van Dyke is going anywhere this season. He's definitely going to start the remainder of these games unless he's hurt. And then you're definitely, and it's interesting though, because here's another scenario. Emory Williams has played his form. If he steps on a football field between now and the end of the season, it's burned. It's burned. Yeah, except the bowl game. It's burned. So here's scenario part 2. Tyler Van Dyke is on the football field. Again, he got to go cut his fingernails because he can't get on the field. Do you bring in Jakari now so you don't burn Emory's? Because that's actually what happened to Jakari last year. They burned his red shirt out. Yeah, I'm saying they burned his red shirt out, and that's why he was fighting to kind of keep it because what? Good.
Yeah, from a strategic standpoint, you have to bring someone else in. The good thing about it, I think we're late in the season, so we do have another option at quarterback. Now that option is he going to be ready to play? If that scenario were to pop off, that it remains to be seen. But I don't think from a strategic standpoint, you want to burn Williams's, eligibility at all. I think you want to bring someone else in and preserve that.
So that then it would have to be up to Jakari Brown. And then Emory becomes the emergency quarterback now in this scenario, in case both happen to have to sit off, and then you end up playing, burning.
Unless Emory wants to do it, unless he says, hey, for him, it doesn't matter. He wants to still maintain the leverage of having played throughout the season. If he wants to step in, True. That's another aspect we can look at as well. He may say, hey, coach, don't matter to me. I want to get on the field. I want to be able to produce and help my team win. So that's another scenario. That's another aspect to look at it. That would have happened.
What's up, man? Hey, Coach, what's up, baby? What's going on? Real quick, I want to give a shout out to a new member in the building. Right there, Cedric Bryan in the building, man. Appreciate it. Let's clap it up for Cedric Bryan becoming a new member. Also, I want to say this. I tried something new today. I meant to mention this earlier. I think I'm streaming on Twitter right now. Somebody check, if you wouldn't mind, check my Twitter page and see if I'm streaming on Twitter. I tried something new. They got a new option up here. So I'm going to see if I'm streaming on Twitter. I have no idea if I am or not, or if it just told me I was. But anyway, we just tried something new, so we're going to see what's going on with it. But anyway, yeah, that's where we are right now. So, yeah, I appreciate it, man. 187 people in the building, 187. You know what that means. You know what that means. But anyway, yeah, that's where we are. Oh, matter of fact, that is right here. The new member is not Get Down Brown. That's Get Up Brown. That's his first cousin. That's Get Up Brown. Oh, Shad said, yeah, okay, I'm streaming on Twitter. I've never done that before. How does it look? How does it whatever? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I thought I might have an appearance from old Get Down Brown. I don't know. You know, them boys come over here. Hey, to Meet the Browns, they come on the show. They try to take over. So I thought I might see them. I don't know. We'll see what's going on with them. But, that's where we are. Let's talk a little bit defense, because I think the defense played well. I think Cam Kitchens has now kind of got back in rhythm from being out for those 3 weeks. He played well, great interceptions and all that good stuff. Played well, made some great tackles there to save some scores. What's your thoughts on defense? Then I'll flip back to the running back room with Mark Fletcher.
Defense kept us in a lot of games, kept us in the last few games. So the defense is turning the corner. It's interesting. In the beginning of the season, the offense kind of was carrying the team, scoring a lot of points, putting up the decent amount of numbers. And now as we got into going into ACC play, the numbers have come down and teams are playing. Their defense is stepping up to our offense. So our defense has been holding it down and been able to keep us in these football games. So all around, I think the defense is playing decent. we still have some deficiencies. We at this late in the season, and we still can't contain the edge. You have seasoned defensive end like Gerard Stafari Harvey. He can't maintain the edge. He keep going inside. Like, we still have some deficiencies on the D line, but also these stars are being born. Ruben Bain is playing well. You got Cam, who when he came back the first couple of games, he wasn't. I don't think he's mentally prepared to come back. He probably was still hurt a little bit, but now he's starting to turn the corner and make the type of plays that we know that Cam can make, and assist his defense and moving forward. So I definitely think the defense is our strong suit right now going into the rest of the ACC play.
Yeah, definitely, man. Let's talk a little Jaden Davis. He's not been the same guy from the beginning of the season, the corner, man. And I know some of the stuff we'll talk about here in the pregame show, but it's like he's almost got it. Almost there, right? Missing the open. I did the good, bad, and ugly. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. That's the film breakdown for new viewers out here. But anyhow, long story short, you're missing the open field tackle. Even on the touchdown, he chopped the guy low. You got to get big in there and trying to stop him from going in the end zone. We gave up the previous passes there in North Carolina. It's just been a lot. What do you think is going on with him from playing so well to maybe not so much?
It's a long season, man. I don't know if the focus is there. We know. So when you're winning and you're on this high, and, your emotion and your adrenaline, sometimes you play well. Now we kind of hit a bump in the road. I'm not sure that's contributing to the negative plays that he's been accustomed to over the past few games. But I think he can turn it around. We have enough games for him to turn around and just get better. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but there is a drop off in his play from the first half of the season to what he has going on now. Definitely, and we can all see it.
Yeah, man. A lot of people want to see. A lot of people want to see from see the Browns, right? The Browns kind of get out there and play and see what's going on with them as well. I want to give a big shout out to two people, and I'm gonna get to the main event here in a second. But I think, and I've said this before, Kiko Maui Noah, if I'm saying it correctly, has amplified the linebacker room. He has elevated this room to a new height. And I think he's making the players around him play better. You see him, Wesley Basaint out there. You see dog Corey Flagg out there getting it in. And he's making some great plays too, man. What a great pickup for the Hurricanes. I mean, both of them, both of the brothers. I mean, starting as a freshman here at Power 5 football, which is hard to do, especially at the O-line. And then bringing his brother out of Washington. Was it Washington State, I believe he was coming from? Great pickup right there. How do you think Kiko has done with his linebacker room?
Well, we're looking for a leader. We've been looking for a leader for a very long time at that spot. And I think, he's leading with his play. He is also a smart player too. So I think that one thing we know about football is when you elevate your game, when you produce on the football field, the other men there follow. And so I think that's what's going on now. He's elevating the play. And what I like when you watch him, I know you like this too, Coach. He communicates a lot. You can see him waving off. You can see him talking, adjusting the defense. He's becoming that captain on defense. And I think that is definitely, along him with Cam, is definitely contagious on the defense.
Right. No, you're 100% right. And that's big right there, right? That's a huge improvement. Now let me push down one more level. That god dang on Hurricane bring the pain, bang. He stank with it, 12. When I broke the tape down, I'm like, yes, sir. And I got to give a shout out to my man Daryl Street over at Footballville and his cousin Tober Bain. They were on a show, and Streeter gave me my flowers, man. He sent me the video. I wanted to play it, but they were on the show, and he tried to get me to come on, but I was actually filming The Good, Bad, and Ugly. I had my phone on silent, but he wanted me to come on. So Big Bang. Nah, I always want to talk to you. I might have to get you on the show one day, but appreciate that, Streeter, man, for giving me giving me flowers, man. We were talking about Bane, and I was saying when he was a junior, when all those other guys were coming out, I was like, bro, this dude better than all them cats, man. You know what I mean? Because, bro, Bane was doing stuff back then in 11th grade. I'm like, bro, a lot of cats don't learn that till, they seniors in college. Maybe some of them just kind of understand it. He's really, truly using all the tools in his toolbox and has more room in his toolbox to get even more tools. Like, bro, the dude's bend ability, like the way the bend, they get up under guys. My goodness, man. That's all I'm saying. What do you say about Bane's play?
He's a player, man. He's
slap yourself, 12. Don't you ever disrespect Bane and call him a player. He's a difference maker. He's a difference maker.
You didn't let me finish what I was gonna say. I
started off cursing at him.
I was about to up the ante. He's one of the players that can play and could play on them championship teams. He just getting started, so don't jump. Hey, don't be premature. I know you premature a lot of times. This time, don't be premature. Take your time. Don't be premature, man. Don't take your time, man.
I had to, I get slap happy real quick. I don't play them games, but that hand, warm that hand. I'm ready to get it to you, man. All right, here you go. Real quick, Odell J for the 199 says, I'll relay the message to Toba. That's my guy. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, Odell. I believe I saw Marbury up in here too, man. Groove, where you been, man? You've been kind of silent about these Canes, Groove. I hope you call in tonight, Groove. I want to talk to you, Groove. You've been a little silent, Groove. I want to talk to you. Me and you might have to do a Crush Groove episode. Groove. No, I already put him in the trunk. I don't want no more pressure. But anyway, so that's huge right there. I mean, Bane, like I said, he's selfish, dog. He's a selfish dude. He's selfish, dog, because he's gonna be here 3 years total, 2.5 left. And I don't like it. I don't like it one bit, Ruben Bane, that you're gonna deny these fans of at least one more year of your great talents. And I'm not liking it one bit. And I'm not liking it. Anyway, that's what we are. Let's go back to the offensive side. Fletcher, put him on a stretcher, Fletcher, as they call him. Great job by a freshman coming in, especially after injury, not being timid with his running style, especially the kind of runner he is. Being injured, sometimes that can create, guys to be a little cautious because they don't want to go through that process anymore. But I will say this, man, great run at the end, great trust by the coaches to keep it there for him, to try to win this game in overtime. And he pulled it off. And a big shout out to my man Cohen, who literally, kept him in bounds and he said, you know what, get your behind in that doggone end zone. I'm tired of this doggone game, man. I'm ready to go to the Golden Corral. All you can eat. What you think about Fletcher and his run ability? There really was only two back, Fletcher and Allen.
Yeah, we missed them. And one thing about having a bye and sitting him out, he gets healthy. And we saw flashes in the beginning in the first two games of what he can do. Big back, he can move, he can see the field. He had I think a fumble or two. And so the coach kind of pulled him out a little bit, but I having him back, I think is going to help in the next game as well. But now we know who we have. We go with the 1-2 punch, and so I like him being back, him being healthy, and I think he's going to elevate our team, against North Carolina State. I think he can be put in a situation, a position to get 100 yards in an NC State game, definitely.
Yeah, I was watching some. I'm sorry, hold on. I was saying I was watching some NC State, and they run the ball pretty good. I have to be honest, they run the ball pretty good. I haven't watched enough to really give a true analysis, but just looking at it, just a quick view of it. But I do think we can definitely run the ball with some success against them. Not to get too deep into it, we'll definitely talk about that in the pregame. Right. But like I said, they did a good job. Let's talk a little receiver play. I will say this. I am not happy. I am not a happy camper. because we still didn't use Rashard Smith in the way we used him the previous week. And it showed to produce results. We played Virginia. we play Virginia, we give Rashard 1 carry. It's not like we got the room full of running backs. We literally had 2 running backs, one coming off an injury, Allen, and then Rashard was there. I think he had the 1 carry. I think Henry Parrish was out there for about 2 or 3 plays. Didn't play much at all. Then in the pass game, he wasn't featured. Or at least he didn't Batman. He wasn't Robin to Batman out there. What's your thoughts about Rashard production, kind of his production or his attempts or targets go down in that game?
That's on Dawson, man. You have a dynamic player. You see, here's the thing. One thing I don't understand about, and it seems like this has been following us for a very long time, coaches. We seem to go away, and I don't know, you are the coaching guru. I don't know where the analyst is on that team. So you're talking about the get back man, the person who had the clipboard, the person who was supposed to know the timeouts. Who was the analyst for the U? Because that person, or the assistant to the coach, or who maybe was whoever it is, they have to have these plays notated in the scheme going to the next game. Those plays worked in the previous game. Why are we not installing those same plays and even more with the personnel you have moving forward? That's a flaw. You take a look at the coaches who do well. You take a look at Oregon, Bo Nix. They're gonna keep running that draw until you stop it.
Mm-hmm.
They'll keep running that draw until you stop it. You look at USC. They're gonna keep throwing to Jerry Rice's son all the time. You look at Florida, Ohio State. Marvin Harrison gonna get them slants all the time. So we have to make sure that we have a dynamic player, incorporate that player into the system. So yeah, I was very disappointed him not being featured more. He's dynamic. He can run. He can play. We need to make sure he's featured more. Even as a decoy, sometimes give him the ball in space, because you have to account and adjust for Bashard. And so he can't throw the ball to himself. So the coaches have to see that and make the proper adjustments.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. And that's where I don't know,
that's
bro.
Where you as a coach have to explain what are they thinking, because you got a game plan. Say, for example, back in because sometimes they try to do me that way when I was balling at the high. They see other baller and they're trying to go away. You know what I mean? They see as a baller.
No, 12. I'm with you. Like, bro, like every team, Marvin Harrison is probably getting double teamed at Ohio State 1,000 times, and he's still productive. Luther Burton at Mizzou probably getting double teamed. He's their best player, and he's still being productive. These are the things where I'm not understanding is that we don't have a front runner right now on our program that we say that's the guy.
I agree.
And I have to go back and say it is Xavier Restrepo. I have to even Dabo Swinney said it at Clemson week. They try to get the ball to number 7. Number 7 is the guy. That's where they get the ball to. Yes, but you look at teams across the board. Like you just said, Caleb going to throw it to Rice from USC. Hell, Colorado, Shador going to throw it to 12. He going to throw it to – and they try but we don't have that guy. And I thought Rashard Smith could have easily snuck in and took that role, but we pull the reins back on him and limit his opportunities to pop one. Is he going to pop one on every carry? Yes. No, he's not going to pop, but he can pop one throughout that process, just like he did against Clemson. If you look at it, when they threw him the ball, those same bubble screens, those same now routes, where X is getting the first down, he's catching them on first down and getting 10 yards, and it's becoming a new first down. And that's where when I looked at Rashard Smith, I'm like, bruh, like I was in here doing my Cuba Gooding Jr.
He has to be. I think at this rate in the season, he has to be on the field more. He has to be on the field more. They have to put in more packages for him because he is that type of talent. He has to be. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but he can't come in and not, I don't think how many players the game he's playing, but he needs to play. He needs to play more. He needs to be in more. He needs to get more looks, more targets, because he can help our team win. And he can help TBD. He can help the quarterback. Safety valve.
Build his confidence.
Quick screen.
And they put him in there running back, and he became a safety valve. One of them TVD missed.
Yep.
So he was out there. I'm not saying that maybe he wasn't that safety valve for him, but I'm talking about like when Shannon Dawson, using his own words, where he says, I don't call plays for specific players, right? Well, how about put zero in a position for whatever call you calling? If it's for the wide receiver, or it's for the X or the Z or the slot, whatever it is, put Shannon, zero where that letter is.
Shannon said that?
Yeah, he said, I don't call plays for specific players more than the position.
Big smack to him.
Well, can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? Well, hold on. You told me. It's semantics, right? Yeah, I may not call it for Xavier Restrepo, but Xavier Restrepo is always in the position for the play in which I call it. Make sense what I'm saying? So my thing is, I'm not saying take X off the field. He's too productive, and he's too good of a player to take him off the football field. But Zero has that twitch, boy. I'm talking about one hezzy, and he could be out of there, and we clearly saw that. Let me say this, man, because we're going to get these phone lines open, but, we always get invaded by these people around here. They done doggone took over the show, 12. Let me see if I can let's see who we got up in this joint, man. Is this Get Down? No, this E. Brown. What's up, E. Brown? You on mute, brother. You on mute. Well, I tell you, boy, the older
can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hey, first off, Coach, let me start you with your pontification. And let me say this to V12. Hey, listen, man, my deepest condolences to you and your family and what you experienced last week. I got to say that. Much respect to you, brother. Much respect.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Nice to see you, bro. Appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Okay, Coach, continue with your vacillating.
Well, as I continue to vacillate,
he told Coach, he said, continue with your Vaseline.
I wanted to say something so bad. Well, where you getting these signs from, E. Brown? Last time you came on here, dog, this guy got a sign for everything, dog.
That's good, man. We need that. We need a sign for Bashar Smith. For Bashar. We need a sign for Zero. That's who we need a sign for.
We got one right here. Zero.
Go.
Zero. Put him in the game. Put him in the game. But anyway, yellow. You know what, E. Brown? Get that out of here, man.
Oh, Coach.
Who is this?
Coach, this Get Down, Brown. Wait a minute. You ain't slapped my uncle, did you?
How does dude get on the phone line?
Hey, Coach. Hey, Coach, you didn't mean it.
E. Brown, Get Down, Brown. How did you get on the phone line? It ain't even open.
Man, listen, it's always open for the Broncos. Listen, it's Thanksgiving time. Right? Coach, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, man. The Browns, we won wide and deep. We get in where we fit in. So ever since you start jumping rope on this show, letting us in, we feel like we just can get in. Come knock on the door. And you left the door open, coach.
All right, so I got my dog. I got V12. I got E Brown. I got Get Down Brown. I got Get Up Brown, your first cousin in the chat, and Coach Hayes on the show live. So we rocking and rolling, man.
Man, let's go.
So where you at? You ain't on the screen. So you call in, but you ain't hacked my computer. Where you at?
Oh, I can get there. I got a little Wi-Fi. I can get on go.
Well, you see, he sounded a little hoarse there, so you got to give him a little time. That's my nephew. He's a little hoarse right now, and he going through that ordainment. So you got to give him a little time to get ready. He's going through that ordainment right now. So give him a little time. But in the meantime, while my nephew get ready, I got to let you know that I got my hat ready I got my ice cream hat ready. I'm about to eat me some ice cream, watch a little gun smoke, and then while I'm watching a little gun smoke, then I got my socks too, man. I got my socks and my hat and my ice cream. So let's hurry up and get this thing rolling, so everybody can meet the Browns, and then we can have a little discussion, a little hurricane discussion going on here with the great V12.
12. I don't know what's going on, dog. I know it, and it seemed like dog, you just out last week, dog. We done lost all control. I'm out of control. V12 out of control. E Brown out of control. And that doggone Get Down Brown been a Miami Hurricane fan since 1983. Is definitely out of control. I'm just asking a question. What y'all want to talk about? Y'all up here now.
No,
he done touched the screen. Now he done messed himself up.
We got to figure out what's the chance of winning out. That's what you want to know about, Coach, right? What's the chance of winning out?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out here. I'm trying to figure out what in the world is happening. Hold on. Get Down Brown, where are you?
All participants are muted.
I don't know how that happened. I didn't even cut the thing on. I didn't even know the phone line was open. This dude just showed up and started talking. I thought I heard the man upstairs. I'm like, is that him? Is that him? And there he is. Anyway, golly, y'all tough, boys. Like a special. God dang, boy. Y'all, hey, what they up here vacillating, man. Y'all better leave the loquacious E Brown alone, man. Leave that dude alone. Anyway, I'm about to go into a sunken place looking at that fan back there. I'm like, anyway, talk to us, man. So what's up, E Brown? What you want to talk about, man? What you over there breaking into the Pentagon on your phone? You on mute, man, or something you done. You done messed it all up because you keep touching stuff. We can't hear you, bro. No, we cannot hear you. Can you hear me, 12?
I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Well, when you try, hey, this is what happens when you go to the retirement home looking for talent. This is what you end up with right here. When you go to the old folk home and they be eating tapioca pudding.
Hey, I heard that.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know you could hear that. My bad. Go ahead, Ebron.
Yeah. I heard that.
So anyway, y'all two talk a little bit. Y'all ain't been on there in a minute. I don't know where Get Down Brown. He must, he out there in Quincy, Florida. They probably got one cell tower up in that thing. I don't know what's going on with it, man.
Yeah. So what you think? You think we have a chance to win out? What are you thinking?
Well, my take on it is, I think we had the chance to win out. Win the last what do we have? 4 games left. The last 4 games.
4 games. Yep.
Yeah, I think we have an opportunity to win the last 4 games. We definitely have a chance to win at least 3 of them. Now, the FSU game is the interesting game. Okay, the FSU game is the interesting game, and I still think we're going to go up there and we're going to shock the world. We're going to go up there and we're going to win that football game. Okay, we're going to win that game. But the thing is that I've heard the conversation about Tyler Van Dyke, and I'm not on that. I'm bored with the fact of removing him from the starting position, because right now we're in the no pun intended. We're in the climax of the schedule right now. We're in the climax of the schedule right now. Okay, we don't need to be tampering with experience, taking experience out of the game and putting an inexperience in the game to sort of figure out where we're at and where we're going to be in the next couple of years with a quarterback from a quarterback standpoint. Tyler Van Dyke is our starting quarterback. Okay, he's going through some things right now. He's going through some things. I know we have a lot of sidewalk lawyer experts out there who get in their opinion about where he has mental issues, health issues, and so on and so forth. He's having all those things, but hey, he's got to fight through those things. He's got to fight through those things, and we can't throw Emory out there. V12, with all due respect, I don't think we need to put Emory out there yet, because if he goes out there and he gets rattled, we may lose that kid. We may lose him, right. And we lose a potential good quarterback. Now Jakari, he's athletically fit. He looks like the type of prototypical quarterback you're looking for, but when I see him passing the football, man, it's like I'm scratching the chalkboard, man. I mean, it doesn't look too good. It doesn't look too pretty. But so right now, we just need to go ahead and stick with TBD, stick with what we got. We need to go out and start running the football these next 2 games. We got to run the football against NC State. We got to run the football against Florida State, and then go from there. That's my take on
it. I mean, we have a chance to.
After all that, hey, listen, hold on. After all of that doggone, my goodness,
that was a great soliloquy. No, there was no bloviating, there was no vacillating, no pontificating. That was a great soliloquy. Okay, that was a great, it was just great. I mean, there was a great input.
Sound like you were filibustering. That's what it sounded like. But anyhow. Anyway, so 12, go ahead. Finish your point, man. Go ahead. Say what you were going to say before we open the phone line. We get down on here.
We do have a chance to win out, but we really want to know, can we win the big game? To me, it doesn't really matter if we win out or not. We want to know, can we win the big game with TBD? And for me, I'm not so sure. At what point do you have to say, because the last couple games he hasn't played well, at what point do you make it? What are we playing for here? Are we playing just to kind of say we have above 500 record? Or we plan to try to make a push? Maybe if we went out to get into the ACC, it's going to be tough. What are we playing for here? And at what particular point in time do you say, yes, TBD is there, but as a quarterback, we have to make a change in order to probably run the table? Because my thing is this: if TBD goes out against NC State, he's not playing very well. Do you wait until we're down? Do you wait until we're unable to catch up to make a change? Those are really, really critical questions that coaches have to answer. TBD, he's in a slump. You want to ride him through the slump and potentially lose games? You have to figure out what's going on.
You know what? That's a great point. But you know what? I'm going to say this. Right now, we have 6 teams ahead of us in the conference play, with which those teams are preventing us from competing for the ACC championship. So we're not playing for that. We like Coach said earlier, we have to have a lot of teams lose in order for Miami to get in the position to play for the ACC championship. National championship, we're literally out of that thing unless we went out, beat Florida State. We went out and we look pretty doing it. Okay. Now, I think what we're playing for right now, we're playing for the upcoming recruits and the recruits after that. I think that's what the team is. That's what we're shooting for. We're shooting to make ourselves look good, to get that respectability from those young players who are going to come in and be impactful and then eventually make us champions. That's what I think we're playing for. And in order to do that, you got to have your experienced quarterback out there throwing the ball around to entice those nice wide receivers that we need to have, and those dogs who we need to have out there catching the football. We need to have our experienced quarterback out there throwing the ball around to do that.
Jump on in and get down. Yeah, I thought you was coming on the screen, but you're still on the phone. You better jump on in. It's like double Dutch. You ain't gonna get it in if you don't.
Hey, let's pause on the get it in stuff. Let's pause on the get it in stuff. You know, you're talking to somebody who in the middle of their ordainment. So let's pause on the get it in stuff. Okay, let's not go in. Let's not take it to the Dwight Howard and Mel Tucker category. Okay, let's not go there.
Can you hold up your stop sign? Hold up your stop sign. And Daryl Page said it better. E. Brown trying to help Coach Hayes get that 150 and up age group of viewers. I appreciate that, man. That's what he's trying to do right there. Get down, talk to her. What's your thoughts, man?
Hey, I gotta disagree with my uncle for one time. I know we ain't at the family reunion, but here's the thing. Since Texas A&M, TVD has been playing, down really like he's a freshman that needs to be redshirted. And here's the thing. We don't need to be saving nobody for 2024, 2025. We like J.G. Whitworth. We want to win, and we want to win right now. So if Emory Williams give us the best chance to run the table, then give him the keys. If Ja'Cory Brown give us if the walk-on that don't got a name on the back of his shirt, we don't need no tie. We need wins. I want to beat the Wolfpack. I want to beat everybody. And I need Shannon Dawson and the head coach to, if any player, not just TVD, ain't giving us the best chance to win, competition is the best thing, but the next man up. If this guy got a bad knee or broke finger or bruised hip and one of his cataracts out of his eye, we need to put the number 2 guy in. He got everything working. He can't be that bad. He at the university. You recruited him, coach him up. Emory Williams showed us he can drive. He beat Clemson. TVD never beat Clemson as a starter. So, I need Shannon Dawson and the offensive coaches to put the best players on the field. Brashard Smith, Ray, Bobby Washington, all them great explosive guys, they don't need to get lost in the shuffle. We need them guys on the field, man.
Listen, I'm with you, man. Let me get this donut right quick. Rawhide Media for you. What's up with you, Rawhide? Like I say, keep grinding, brother. He got a channel over there as well, so y'all go check it out. Just type in, I guess, Rawhide Media for you for the 199. Miami winning out is going to, I guess, be extremely hard. I can't agree with you more. That's why I said earlier, based on this scenario, like I was telling 12 when we were talking, that so much has to happen for us to go beyond what we've already accomplished, right? Meaning we're going bowling, that we know. ACC championship, slim to none. National championship, less than 1%, dog. Everybody just loses. But if a team loses, somebody else got to win. And a lot of these rivalry weeks are coming up. So that's like, you know what I mean? It's like Michigan versus Ohio State. That's 1 versus 4. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's an even swap and a swindle. So back to that point is, if from a scenario, which I do not think, I'll say again, Coach Cristobal, the Miami Hurricanes coaching staff, they're not going to sit Tyler Van Dyke. This is just fan talk at this point, right? We are literally vacillating right now. We are speaking in nothing but hypotheticals because they're not going to do that unless there is an injury or one mysteriously appears. However,
yes, sir. Slap yourself. Yes, sir. Slap. Give a slap. There you go. Go ahead and get a slap.
So,
well, why am I slapping myself?
Go ahead and give a slap. There you go. There you go.
Appreciate it.
Come on. Wait a minute.
So,
hey, we're supposed to be together. Wait a minute.
Yeah, dog. I done lost control.
Friendly fire.
Man say slap myself. I done
take cover.
But anyway, take cover. But anyway, like I was saying, we're speaking in hypotheticals. I think because I don't think that the coaching staff will sit Tyler Van Dyke. But what I was saying was to Rawhide's thing out there about being hard. We are where we are. Yes, we can have the wins, But let me ask y'all a question. I'm going to pose a question to all you guys. What is more valuable right now? Wins or experience? What do I mean? Winning these games. I'm just asking a question. I'm not telling you what I think. Winning the games or giving the future experience?
Coach, can I get the first bite at that?
Yeah,
you know what?
okay,
You're
go ahead,
an old coach too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Experience. I'm an experience because here's the thing. Tyler Van Dyke Senior, right? I hope.
He has one more year. He has one more year technically.
Oh Lord. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take experience right now over wins because here's my thing. As a Kane fan since '83, it's really all or nothing. If we ain't national champs, we ain't did nothing unless you beat Florida State. And I'm gonna be honest, it's a one-game season for me. You know, I didn't get those tickets for me and you, Coach, to go basculate. I'm going hoping and praying that my Canes come and man, listen, me and you together with everybody else there, and we get a dub in Tallahassee. Nah, I don't care if we 5-99, as long as we beat FSU, man. So I'm gonna say experience, and I'm gonna pass the mic.
12.
For me, I think it's wins. I think the wins, especially the one in Tallahassee, that's a number 14. Depending how we go in there and play that game, I think the win could turn this whole ship around. Even if TBD gets the win, I think people begin to look at him a lot differently. We talk about recruits. You know, we go in there because we've beaten tough teams. We've beaten a Clemson team that was tough. We've beaten a Texas A&M team that was tough, and then beating Florida State, a ranked opponent. We haven't beaten them in a long time. If TBD can do that, I think that we're back on track. And the program looks a lot different winning that Florida State game. So for me, it's going to be wins.
Loquacious E. Brown.
Well, listen, they're both, if I could say this, they're both equally needed, quite frankly. And the reason I say that is because if you go back, if we go back, I know like my nephew don't have a rearview mirror. All right, let's look in the rearview mirror a little bit. Okay, we look in the rearview mirror, and as we're looking in the rearview mirror, we see that we should have won that Georgia Tech game. Okay, All right, we were leading at halftime in the North Carolina game, and we didn't make the necessary adjustments to combat what they were going to throw at us. Just think about that. We were in both those games. We either winning the first game, we were winning the second game, and then the second half of the North Carolina game, all heck just broke loose, and we eventually lost the game. Now like I said, we're in the climax. We're in the climax of the schedule. We got North Carolina State, Florida State, and Louisville. If we win those three games, we're going to be more appealing to. We're going to win. We're going to appeal to those recruits who we need in order to push this team over the hump, so to speak, or push it over the edge. We need wide receivers.
Okay.
We need those wide receivers to come in. We need some additional linemen to come in, and we need one or two more running backs to come in on that offense. And on defense, hey, listen, we got to shore up our defensive backfield because Cam and the other kid. What's the other kid? Number 20. What's his name? It escapes me now.
James
Williams. James Williams. Those kids are leaving after the season. Okay, those kids are going to the NFL. They're not going to be here. So we got to go out and get some defensive backs who are going to come in and take their place to solidify our defense. That's what we're working on.
So here's my question. 12, you said wins. E. Brown, you said wins. And Get Down, what did you say? Get Down, what did you say? Oh man, I fell asleep. He done slipped and cut his wrist on the street. He done slipped down and cut himself on the street. Y'all be careful. But anyway, so y'all two say wins. And we're saying, and when I was saying wins, I was saying, I guess in regards to TVD being the quarterback, right? Because he has the experience already. So the experience was more of Emory Williams versus TVD. Did y'all take it that way or no? Did y'all see it that way or no?
I'm sorry. Pose your question again. I missed your question.
I mean, everybody brought up a valid point. I like 12 points. I like up point. And I mean, you know, I think what I want to see happen, man, I want to see the coaches, man. They got to coach up, man, like Michigan coaches. They got to be creative. We got to get each week. We should look better and better. Shouldn't be no looking in the. We shouldn't be degressing with the play calling. Degressing with knowing your personnel. Where Bobby Washington at? Where Ray at? I mean, you know, where all these, it's most of them guys that can make plays and score touchdowns. Good coaches don't get scared and shorten the lineup in games. Good coaches coach up the guys who ain't making the plays. You got to bring the next guy in for two reasons. For number one, you recruited him. And for number two, he behind the next guy, he might make a play that number one ain't making. That's my thing, man.
I got you. Well, like I said, I just posed it because I thought about it. I said, man, it might be a pretty decent question because, you know, we all want to win. And I think that's the name of the game, right? We, as my man said, we play the game. We play to win the game. And so I totally understand that. Right now, then the part two of that question is, who gives us the best chance to win?
Yeah,
who do you think gives the best chance to win?
Well, I think if just like, you know, Brown said, I think Tyler Van, he degressing. So my thing is make sure that we have someone come in who can, I agree with them. We can't always go with what they expect. So for me, I think Emory Williams is the key to the Florida State game. I think he comes in not being bothered and being focused. I think that kid has ice water running through his veins. I think he's the type of person we need on that field to be FSU. And if I were the coaching staff, I would start to prepare him from Saturday. Let him play against NC State. And let's just see what we have. Because if you can come in to and play a tough Clemson team, yeah, they're 4-4, but they're still a formidable opponent. I mean, that's Clemson. They're coached well, and they can play. For him to come in there and play well and then be taken out, I'm sure he's saying, look, I played decent against a good team. Why can't I play against a team of caliber like FSU? And I get it. Yes, you don't lose your. Someone said you don't lose your starting position to injury. I get it, but you can lose your starting position to bad play. And like Brown said, when you degress, that's what happens. And most good coaches, when you degress too many weeks in a row, they sit you down. So make sure let me tell you this. I'm telling you this today. If TVD wets the bed on Saturday, degress to the point where he's still throwing 3 and 4 interceptions, he has to be pulled for the Florida State game. 100%.
I agree with that. I can agree with that. If he plays, what was that term? What was that he said? Called? Did he say wet the bed? Is that what he said?
Yes, he said wet the bed. Yep.
Oh, he said wet the bed. Man, I haven't heard that since the 1970s. Wet the bed. Right? I heard peed in the bed, stuff like that, but I ain't wet the bed.
That's beta talk, 12. That's beta talk. Alpha talk is, boy, you peed the bed, boy. You peed in the bed,
boy. Stop peeing in that bed, boy. What's wrong with you?
Real quick, I want to give some love to Dirty Red on here, man, for the $25. He dropped it on Saturday for the post game, and I missed it. So I want to make sure I give him his love on the Cash App. So he did drop it on Saturday for the post game. So thank you so much to Dirty Red off in there. So if you see him, say what's up to him. That's the best I can tell you right now. But anyway, appreciate that, Dirty Red. I'm loving it. Anyway,
but I gotta agree. Like I said, I gotta agree with V12. I gotta agree with him that if he plays bad in the North Carolina State game, and then we lose the game, then all bets are off. We just need to go ahead and just put the kid in there and throw him and let him go out there and play Florida State. If we lose Saturday.
Hold on. If we lose Saturday, you said keep Emory out there against Florida State? Is that what you're saying?
If we lose Saturday and he plays bad, just go ahead and play him.
Okay, I got what you're coming from. You're talking about TVD is playing North Carolina and
right.
We end up losing. Okay, I got listen, I agree with you. I don't think the coaching staff is going to do it regardless. I don't. Now, what I think will
coach,
happen
is let me ask the question. You keep going back to the coaching staff. Is that the sign of a progressive coach then? And we paying $10 million. You heard that, E. Brown? Progressive. Check that, E. Brown, in your dictionary. Run that through your word
dictionary. The dictionary.
Run it through your word processor. Run it through your word processor, E. Brown. Yeah, run it through your word processor.
That was kind of deep there, V. That was a deep word.
You like that one? Yeah.
I like that.
Word processor.
Progressive.
Yeah.
Okay, we all the way in the back of the dictionary now. I see.
Hey, so because listen, because I get it. I get the loyalty.
No, I'm just telling you, I don't think what Coach Cristobal and them going to do. I'm all for it. I'm with benching him now and let the youngsters play. Why I got to wait to North Carolina State?
There you go.
Go ahead.
Right. No,
I'm saying I'm with benching him now, but why do I need one more game to show me what you've now been showing me for the past 4? That's just how I'm looking at it.
Hey, Coach, you know what?
Yeah.
Hey, Coach, I wanted him benched after the second red zone interception against Georgia Tech. He been playing too long. I ain't say outside the 50, inside the red zone, man. If I'm Dolphin, I'm pulling him. And I'm coming with the young kid from Milton. Then I'm getting Jay Corey a look in the third quarter. Come on, man. You got a competition make you better. If you a barber and a new barber come in and he fade them up and blending them in, you're going to tighten up on your edge and your fade. You got a quarterback in that half playing, man. You know, this ain't 1985 where you ride and die like you the Oklahoma Sooners and you got Troy Aikman or somebody. Man, put the kid on the bench. He ain't getting it down, next man up. I lost respect for Sheldon Dawson. They're playing this kid too long. He broke up, he hurt, and he playing bad. And I think he can't see. I think he might need, I don't know, Coach. He might need contact.
I'm done, man. We got to open up.
My bad. I'm still mad about that, man. My bad. Okay.
Can I say one thing before I move to the phone line, which we already got people calling in, and the phone number not even up. But I go to show you there's nothing but love in here. And I appreciate y'all for even, saving the phone number down. Here's my last question. I'm looking at the standings, and I'm looking at the ACC standings today. And I know I'm finna pull a scab off a wound. I can't say it's healed, but kind of forgotten about, But every week, it's like that cut on your knuckle. Every time you bend it never heals. It's always just, we 6-2, we 2-2 in the conference. But that god doggone take a knee at Georgia Tech changes the whole entire plan for this season. That one play changes the entire path for this season. As I pull it up here and I look at it, the Atlantic Coast, we are 2-2 in conference play, 6-2 overall. Do you know right now with that one win, we would have been number 3rd in the conference. And we play Louisville. As of today. We play Louisville. We beat Louisville. It's Florida State, Miami. Because there's no more, correct me if I'm wrong now, it's no more ACC, right? I mean, Coastal Atlantic. It's 1 and 2, right? 1 and 2
no.
Play in the
1 and 2, yes.
1 and 2 play. And that one loss that was a win moves us up 2, 3, 4 spots. 4 spots.
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, that's that.
But you can't.
Again.
Go ahead, V. Go ahead, V. I'm sorry.
You can't money more quarterback. But at the same time, we talk about coach saying decisions that Mario needs to make as far as moving forward on the quarterback position. Sometimes you get paid to make the tough decisions. And here's what I say. I'll give TBD this game coming up. I think that, I'm willing to see, even if he plays bad and we win, I don't know if that's the person you want leading your troops into or leading your team into a hostile Florida State environment. So I'm going to definitely monitor how he looks on Saturday. I want to see how he looks. I want to see mentally how if he's getting it back, because he could be still dealing with the injury. Who knows? But if he's injured, that's a reason to put in a healthy quarterback to get him healthy again. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'll say that somebody said we could win out. I'm looking at North Carolina right now. That's probably our biggest threat. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, because y'all. I know they lost, but their road is not hard. They got Campbell University, the Fighting Camels. They have Duke, Clemson, and North Carolina State. Clemson could pose a problem. Duke could pose a problem. I think they went through a slump. I don't know, bro. I'm not even trying to figure out the math, because the math ain't mathing in my head. What I know is ain't mathing is god dang me. Anyway, let me open up these phone lines. Man, y'all E. Brown, y'all more than welcome to stay, but we got people on here. I'm opening up the phone line 862-799-9956. Go ahead and call on in and make it happen. Mike Minter, Coach Campbell, he does play in the league. He recruited some kids out of here, out of Orlando. They got a good team. I just don't think they're going to beat North Carolina. They play good football. Or do they play? I don't know. Who cares about the Fighting Camels? The Camels? You're in North Carolina, and y'all decided to call your team the Camels. Now, maybe if you were Arizona or Nevada team where they're deserts, some stuff just ain't mathing.
Okay, so what do you want to? What they should be called, the camel toes? Like what do you think?
Pause, man. Pause.
Why you know why I know you so well? 12. You want to know why I know you so well? I threw you the alley-oop, and I was waiting for it. What took you so long to get there, babe? You already running down the side with your hand up. I'm like this. I just launched that thing to you. Got it.
Now you had to wait for the build up, then the release.
The what now? Say that again. The what?
Build up, then the release. You had to wait for it.
I tried to hold it in. Oh, this is too much pressure. Anyway, get down. Anything
that's that same stuff Mel Tucker was saying. That's that same stuff Mel Tucker was saying. Y'all boys all in the yellow.
Hey, real quick, I guarantee Mel Tucker would have wished that text message got stuck. You try to send a text message, just won't see him. I bet he would give up half of his salary just for that text message not to go through.
What did he do wrong? He didn't do nothing wrong. Mel Tucker didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. No, he didn't. He did something right. He did something right, and that's why he was in the. He did something right, and that's why he in a fight. No pun intended. I rhyme like Muhammad Ali. He did something right, and that's why he in a fight.
Okay. I don't know where that's going, but I hear you. I'm with you. I have no clue. Anyway, we got the phone line open up in here. We got quite a few in the building. You guys been in here. If you are a member, you do get to skip the line. So make sure you go ahead and call on in. Get down. I know you on the phone. Yeah, you can stay on the phone. Y'all family now. My last name ain't Brown, but it is today. Anyway, we got Cool from the crib here. Remember, what's up with you, man? Talk to me.
Man, what's going on?
I'm good. You got to speak up just a little bit, Cool.
Okay, y'all hear me?
Yeah. Go for it. Talk to us.
Yeah, man, I'm sorry. Your boy, TVD, if that boy shows up like he showed up on against, like he showed up against Georgia Tech, that same play, bro, I'm sorry, man. Y'all gonna have to yank that boy. You might as well throw Jakari in. I mean, at this point, you can't burn off his red shirt. Might as well put him in, because I'm sorry. I mean, you can't, Get Down Brown said, boy, you're playing a quarterback who's got experience, still playing like a freshman. He hurt. And I don't think he blind, but I think he flicked it.
He flicked it. Whoa! Wait a minute. I thought V12 came out with a 1970 saying, "Afflict it." I heard "afflicted" since the 60s.
I ain't heard that since the 80s, boy. Man, but that boy, he flicked it, boy. Anyway, go ahead. That's funny
the
though.
Brown reality for you today. I'm gonna dogmatize him tonight. But if he play like that, boy, he deserves to get dogmatized.
That boy flicked.
No, but for real, like, I mean, you've been here. You're a fifth, isn't it? What, a fifth year junior? Oh no, bro, you can't be playing like that, bro. If you lose this Saturday, bro, you might as well go with the player that needs the experience. I'm sorry. And then you playing like that, and your line is playing the best in the whole ACC. You're not even getting touched.
That's a good point.
You're not getting pressure. You're not getting sacked.
Yep.
And you still make a mistake. And the running game is working.
Yeah, that's true.
You appreciate it, bro. You sound like shoutout. But when you flick it, you wet the bed.
We're moving a little slow.
Yeah. You was moving a little slow. He was moving a little slow. He was talking like he was back in the day there. Talking like he was back in the day. And when you flicked it, you do wet the bed when you flicked it. Okay? When you flicked it, you do wet the bed, and then you may form a camel toe.
E. Brown, I'm gonna get the Oracle on here for you. She gonna get you one today. I'm getting the Oracle on here for you. Straight up, real quick. I put a poll in the chat. Yeah, I put a poll in the chat. Who should start this week, TVD or Emory? Let's see what y'all talking about.
So listen, but that's a good point though.
We got 29 votes, 66 to 34. Go ahead, 12.
No, but that's a good point. Caller made. The line is playing really, really, really good, and he's still. That's huge. Normally we blame the line. He's on his back. The line is really playing well, and he can't seem to get it together. So we'll see on Saturday.
12. I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Hot question. How many sacks? Nobody answer. I want to. How many sacks does Tyler Van Dyke have this year?
Not that many that I can remember. I mean, no more. If I would guess, he has no more than 10.
How about this? He has the same amount of sacks as Bashard Smith's jersey number.
0. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, see, I knew he had to be on his back a lot. No more than 10. I knew that. Yeah.
But that goes to show you, even as Kane fans, we have been brainwashed into saying, I know he's been sacked. I mean, I remember, but we have been. I was the same way. I was like, it couldn't be like 5, maybe. But he has not been sacked. He has not been sacked.
Even with that, you're absolutely right. Even with that, though, 10 sacks is not a lot of sacks. So I said no more than 10. So I knew it wasn't a lot of sacks. So even the line is still playing phenomenal. Even at 10 sacks, that's still a good ratio.
Exactly.
For sacks. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. But that goes to prove the point of how much improved the offensive line is.
Yes.
Wasn't he sacked in the Texas A&M game?
How much improved they are.
He was sacked in the Texas A&M game. He was sacked in the
I ain't seen no sack. It ain't no stat up.
Yeah, I think I know he's been sacked.
Why is saying no sacks?
They said,
sack.
I'll be surprised.
Hold up now. Y'all ain't gonna do me like this.
I'll be surprised.
Not the ESPN wrong. God dog.
Yeah. He got sacked.
I was shocked too. I said 5. Let me see what he put up. Oh, he got 16 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Lord help me, Jesus. Help me, Lord.
No,
somebody said 3 sacks.
I think he's at least been sacked 6 times. Which is still,
that's 0.
No, he's not. He's been sacked 4. 4 times. That's right. The dude from North Carolina had 3 by himself. 4 times he's been sacked. 4 times.
Man,
it was once against Georgia Tech and 3 UNC. My bad.
Cancel Christmas. Hey, slap yourself twice, man. Hey, coach. Hey, coach, slap yourself once on these cheeks.
Got it from the left.
Coach, slap yourself twice on these cheeks, man.
Who slapped me? Who did that?
I knew you said 0 like that. Was all right.
For real, dog. I gotta go to the dentist.
Hey, coach, you gotta look at the end zone cut of that.
Oh, hey, cool. Anyway, let me get to the next call here. Cool, I appreciate that. Hey, did you know this called the Shad Cam? Did you notice that on Good, Bad, and Ugly?
Yeah, I see.
Hey, it's called a Shad. It's called a Shad Cam, not an end zone cut of that. Yeah, Shad. Speaking of that dude, he on here right now. All right, cool. Appreciate it. Thanks, man. We got Shad in the building, man. What's up, man? We on the Shad Cam right now.
Come on, man. We ain't got time for Shad to be in the bathtub, man.
What's going on, gentlemen?
And you still got to get that.
E. Brown, just for you, I pulled out my dictionary, and the word for the day is flaniginous, which means having a dark or dusty color. It's substituted for
God.
obscure or murky. Religion is the word of the day.
Hold on, Shad.
Hey, listen. I'm gonna.
Religious. A darker, dusty color. Shad, God doggone it.
That's the word of the day.
Hey.
Google it right now. That's the wow.
I like it. Dog. I like it.
Hey, that's okay, Shad. That's okay, but you know.
Go ahead, Shad. Talk to us. We got the Shad Cam now. Your shirt is gonna be on. Your shirt is on the way.
No, all I was gonna say is that, I agree with you guys. If TVD does, come out and wet the bed or pee the bed or since we being a little extreme because he's playing like he has a little bit more estrogen than testosterone. If he squirts the bed, then we got to go with Emory next week.
Oh my God, yeah, boy, I love it. I think we have to do that. But honestly, I feel like we'll probably try to run the ball a little bit more, try to get the ball out of his hands, and try to play some good defense. So, but those are my thoughts. But again, E. Brown, the word of the day. So Studio got a question. He said, "Can you please type that in the chat so he can use it?" And like I say, Shad, thank you for calling in. We got to talk offline anyway. I got to get your stuff. So I can see your end zone cam, aka Shad Cam shirt. And last thing I'll tell you this too is I'm glad you came on here with that plebiscite babble. And so
Coach, you're a tether. You don't get to use that term.
I'm a tether. I saw you
have an FDA airline. You do not have an FBA hairline. You cannot use that term.
A FBA hairline, what that mean?
You don't have one, so you're not supposed to know.
A plebiscite.
Word of the day.
Plebiscite. Hey, so thank you for calling in with the plebiscite babble. Thank you, sir.
All right, appreciate it, Coach.
Anytime, dog. That's my man right there, Shad in the building. My Lord, boy, we're gonna having a good time up in here. Shoutout Kane, you asked for him. Here you go. Shoutout, talk to us.
What's good, y'all? How y'all live?
We good, player. How you feeling?
I'm just chilling, bro.
Well, you sound smoother than baby oil on the doorknob, man. Talk to me.
What's going on? Yeah, no, I think TBD going after this season. I'm like whether he's transferring or going to the NFL. I don't think he's going to be here next year. So I don't know how. Yeah, I just don't think he's here next year. To your point, though, Coach, all we need. So Miami needs to win out. Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech, and North Carolina all have to win one. Oh, have to lose one more game.
Hold on, I'm gonna write that down. Let me get a fresh sheet of paper here. All right, say that again now.
Okay, so Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech, and North Carolina all have to lose one more game.
Okay.
And we have to win out.
So if all of them lose just one game, doesn't matter which game, just a game.
Yeah.
And we win out.
It has to be an ACC conference game. Yeah, obviously, it has to be an ACC conference game.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. But it doesn't matter the opponent, I'm saying. It doesn't matter which opponent.
No, it doesn't matter what opponent. They all have to lose one game.
Okay, and Miami wins out. We are what? We'll be ranked number what?
We're the ACC. We would be tied with Florida for the state in the conference, so we'd play for the ACC championship.
All right. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. All right. Okay. All right. So, okay, go ahead, Shoutout. Talk to us.
Yeah, no, I think we're going after this year. Honestly, I don't think we'll play Jakari, sorry, only because the coaches and his family promised him he would be able to redshirt. And it's not about losing his redshirt; it's about keeping him healthy for next year, especially since next year is his all-around time to actually get to play. I know my plane's on his way to the landing pad, but
I'm just teasing. Go ahead, Shoutout. You keep going, dog.
That was uncalled for. That was uncalled for.
Nah,
that was uncalled for.
Nah, you still alive, Shoutout. You survived.
I think we get a transfer quarterback. I think we bring in another freshman quarterback, maybe. We'll see how that goes. But we're bringing in all these players to bring competition to each and every position group. We need to bring it into the quarterback room and make the best man win. Because by next year, you already know what you got with Emory and Jakari. You bring in a transfer that's experienced or is more talented. You bring in two freshmen. That room looks very different. So I don't think TBD stays a Miami Hurricane after this year.
Okay, might go back to UConn. Who knows?
Maybe he's going to SMU. Last year, going to tear this whole conference up.
Hey,
the University of Miami currently have 6 quarterbacks on the football team. They have 6 quarterbacks on the team right now, at least 6.
And 3 of them are walking.
Okay, and who's out there? Who's out there on the horizon that we can bring in from the Scrub Hub to come in and play for the University of Miami? Who's out there? Shad. We got Shad, who's out there in the bathtub with his rubber ducky to come in and play. No. Hey, who do we have? We don't have anybody out there to come in and play quarterback. And listen, stop being. Hey, we got to stop being delusional Hurricane fans. Stop being delusional Hurricane fans, and come to the realization that we don't have that quarterback yet. We don't have that quarterback yet that can step in and give everybody enough confidence to believe that quarterback is going to perform at the park. He's going to be a national championship type quarterback, that elite quarterback the coach is always talking about. Is there an elite quarterback out there, V, or coach, or Downtown Get Down, or anybody on the chat? Is there an elite quarterback out there right now that we feel could come in and play for the University of Miami? The quarterback's not out there.
I don't know. Delusional. I can't think of any.
I think there's two quarterbacks we can go get.
Malik Murphy
and Caden Salter, the quarterback from Liberty.
Malik Murphy, is that the kid in Texas?
No. Caden Salter, he's at Liberty right now. Hold on. Let's see where he was from. Hold on.
While he's doing that, 12,
yeah,
I know you got it.
Tennessee and transferred.
Yeah, he was at Tennessee.
Yeah, he was at Tennessee.
Yeah, I know. I broke his tape down. Yeah. I know you're talking about. Real quick, I'm going to do this. 12, I know you got to run with the folks and fam. Tell niece and nephew I say what's up. Tell my sis I say what's up. And, man, we'll be talking here soon, man. But I know hopefully my dog might be up for the pregame, postgame.
That fellas. Hey, we'll get up for the pregame. Let me know about pregame. We'll see. Sounds good.
Good. You still on?
Take care of me.
Later. All right. Likewise, man.
No, you said we get up for the what?
Pregame.
All right.
Pregame.
Pregame. All right. We'll talk about the time.
Okay. Get up for the camera.
Over there at the light skin right now. Yeah, the light
skin. Everybody have a good night.
Hey,
Coach, before
should I hit?
All right, man.
I just want to say,
all right, talk to you later.
That's all I want.
Hey, don't you cut this. All right, I thought he finna end the stream, dog, because last time he did, they ended the stream, cut everybody off. All right, sorry, Shot-Town. Finish your point, and I got a new coach over here.
If I cut off V12, I apologize, but
no, you good.
No, I just want to say, like, the next quarterback needs to be a dual threat. I need a quarterback that could run and throw. I'm sick and tired of having just statues down here at Miami when we got too many skill positions to not have a wide open offense.
All right, can I ask a question? And Sha, I appreciate it.
What's up?
Real quick. Okay, I get the portal deal. But what's wrong? Because I've been hearing a lot about Emory. But people have already written off Jakari Brown. And he didn't beat Clemson, but he did beat Georgia Tech. And I think he beat them. I have to say, I'm going to be a little messy here. He beat Georgia Tech more convincingly than Emory Williams did Clemson. Because Clemson's win, to be honest, was a big pop run by Brashard Smith. Great defense, right?
Yeah.
I'm just asking. So what's wrong? Like, people tell, Jakari can't throw. We don't know how he's grown. Now, if we've seen him play, I'm not saying he is or isn't. I'm just posing questions. If we've seen him play, and we can make an assumption, because they wrote off Jordan Travis, at Florida State. I bet they won't trade him now for the world.
Do you know what it is, Coach?
Yeah, talk to me.
You know what it is? Everybody is still thinking that Jakari is the same quarterback under Gaddis that he is under this new offensive scheme.
Right.
They're taking what they saw last year. They're not taking into consideration this offensive line has only allowed 2 pressures over the past 8 quarters. This defense isn't going to just let people score on him at will, so Jakari doesn't have to feel the pressure of having to get into the end zone every drive, but he needs to end every drive with points. Our wide receivers are being developed by Coach Kevin Beard. We have a stable of running backs now that can take a lot of the load off Jakari.
Correct.
But they're still thinking that Jakari is last year.
And they're writing him off. And to me, I don't know why we're writing off this young man. And that's why I keep saying we got to stop attacking
off everybody.
Yeah, we got to stop attacking these guys, right? Let's be honest. Emory Williams came in there, and let's just call a spade a spade. I'm not saying the young man didn't do his job, but they didn't give him the keys to the Ferrari. He was in the driver's seat, but they was holding on the wheel, and they had one foot on the brake as well, making sure he don't wreck out. Like, he went out there throwing penitentiary chance throws now. You understand what I'm saying? He wasn't. Let's just call it what it is. He went out there taking penitentiary chances with the football. The dude threw 25 screens, easy balls. He threw one down the field. It ended up getting picked. That's fine. No pressure. However, we already writing off Jakari Brown. Come on, guys. God, like that's the stuff he killed me. But anyway, shout out, got one, man. Let me get these other folks on. I'm about to lock the session right after this phone call, the next call. So if you want to call in, please do. Point down right there for me. E. Brown, 862-799-9956. Right there. So E. Brown got people hypnotized in a sunken place with that fan back there.
All right, E. Brown, shout out to you.
Yes, sir, Shaq.
All right, Coach. I'm gonna talk to you later.
All right, brother. All right, that's shot time, man. I got E. Brown on. I got E. Brown on the show, dog.
What get down, Brown? What get down, Brown? Is get down, Brown on?
I don't know where he is. Man, I don't know, man. He disappeared. But guess what? I'm gonna have that camera on him come Florida State. I'm going to Florida State game. I'm gonna have that camera on him. Anyway, I got my next call in the building. I think I know who this is. Talk to us.
Hi, Coach. How you doing?
Hi.
Let's get the obvious stuff out of the way. We're all here to do what we're all here to do. Because you didn't come here to make the choice. You've already made it. You're here to try to understand why you made it. I thought you'd have figured that out by now.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Oracle, a.k.a. Miss Wilcox, a.k.a. Bust Your Head Wide Open, a.k.a. Humpback Whale, a.k.a. Polar Bears, a.k.a. Zebras, and everything else. So with that being said, Miss Wilcox, you know I love you. Please educate us.
Okay.
And tell E. Brown the lotion in hand. It's a little ashy.
From the get-go, you're fighting what you can't see. And that is the referee. Make sure 2 of those games went down. I have already said 9-3. And if you went out, that's great. Because you're in a triangle. And like I said again, Gaddis is the problem with Brown. But at this time, you can't hold him back. Right. Let him play. Because I told you all, TVD got a problem more than what y'all think. And I'm going to respect his mother because she's a lawyer. And I ain't going to go there. All righty? So his problem to me is this. You cannot have a direct favorite player to get in the NFL. You got pieces, use them. And he's not doing that. Mm-hmm. And that's a part of his brain where he gets conflicted. Not knowing who to throw the ball to, meaning that he want what he want when he want it, when he want to do it, and he's going to do it anyway, and be it coming interception. That's conflicted when you want to do what you want to do, then say, yo, unbanned. But plays on there, and he got good line, offensive line, ain't nobody taking him down. So he is the problem. You're playing college ball. You're not in the NFL yet. Get with the program. Win for your
Miss Wilcox. Miss Wilcox. Miss Wilcox.
Oh, don't you do that, E. Brown. E. Brown.
I was just going to ask you a question.
Yeah,
hey, Miss Wilcox. I want Miss Wilcox to just, I mean, you said he has a problem. Give me an example. Give me 2 examples of the problem that he has.
I can't do that because that's a label. I said his mother's a lawyer, and I'm going to respect that. I don't want to challenge that, but I've been there. And sometimes I told you, you can't love one player to another when you got players to love. You cannot say, my one thing we making it, we all got to make it. And that's a problem.
Ms. Wilcox, I apologize for my great uncle overstepping his bounds.
You need to know when to hold, when to fold, and sometimes you can't say what you want to say.
Yes, ma'am.
You feel at that point.
You about to through the universe. So
it's just like $14.3 billion being taken away from us in our mouth but we can't say anything. We got to feed and take care of other people. But let me get back to our people.
You done about messed up the universe. You done threw it off balance, E. Brown.
The balance, what we need to figure out is because we can. And the thing is, you don't have to play both quarterbacks because that one's too laid back. He already thinks he's in the NFL and he's not.
Yes, ma'am.
You can't keep trying to go there when you ain't there. You playing college ball to get to a bowl game and win out.
Yes, ma'am.
That's the first thing you got to do. And you got to play with your team members, not one or two special players. And that's his problem.
Yes, ma'am.
He's going back to Manning thing. That game with the same last. Go to SMU if you want to do those. Spread the love around because the defense is kicking y'all asses and keeping y'all up.
Oh my God.
And winning these games, no matter what. And the defense is always on there like, hey, they're rushing everything and fumbling and running to get the points. Ain't nobody saying nothing about that.
No, ma'am.
The points are coming from the defense.
That's right.
So you got a problem there. And the coach can't see that. The reason he can't see that, mama's attorney. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you put your hand too far and give it too long. Cut it short because you need to play Detroit. And if he beat Georgia like he did, he won points on the board. And done better than TDD.
Yes, ma'am.
And if Alabama won him, y'all should have let him win there. Then you had what you was going to have. Brown and Emory Wimbledon and another quarterback. But like I said, the mix-up came when you lost two quarterbacks.
Yes,
that's one to Florida, one to Missouri. They should have stayed there.
Whoa. Garcia?
And y'all need to listen to your heart. You know that we shouldn't talk about either, but we have to talk because number one, every Saturday, anybody can become a star. Not the quarterback.
Yes,
it's been your defense.
Yes. I get it now.
So we are just in the playoff already. We got a bowl game to go. But we know where we've been and what has happened to us. Let that go because nothing we can do about Georgia game. Nothing we can do about NC wherever game, North Carolina. You can't do nothing about that.
Yes.
They make sure of that. So, but they want you to focus and keep that low mentality. You keep the mentality up, and this team can win because you're behind them. Don't relax that spirit, and that's what they want to do.
Yeah.
But this Saturday, you need both quarterbacks. You can't take TVD by itself because he's too relaxed in his own world. And I'm out.
Go.
Man, you better start waving. Just wave, E. Brian. You done already messed up once. Just wave. Bye, Miss Wilcox. Say bye, man. Say bye.
Bye, Miss Wilcox.
Will you say bye, E. Brown? Bye.
I said bye, Miss Wilcox. Bye, Miss Wilcox.
There you go. All right. I'll say this. There's two things that she said, and they usually take me 24 to 72 hours to get. But tonight, she said conflicted. Conflicted is the longer version of the word flicted, like fan is short for fanatic. Flicted is short for conflicted. Look how the universe spins. Second is, she said that the TVD's mama is a lawyer. So is Miami in some kind of bind legally? And third, boy, E. Brown, you almost tilt the universe on his heels, man. When the Oracle speak, you just listen, man. You don't play them games. You about to turn into ash, man.
Aren't you?
Be over there. Hold on, man. What that word was? What's the name said? You about to be ashy brown, black for real. What's that word? E. Brown, Shaz said. You about to be flubber. Whatever that word was.
I can't remember. I can't remember the word that Shaz. He probably made that crap up. To tell you the truth, because I. But hey, does afflicted mean you can't walk? Isn't that what afflicted means? You can't walk or can't use your hands? Isn't that what that means?
Hey, see, you're a conspiracy theorist, dog. You question everything. Some things you just gotta know, right? Some things,
I'm just
like people say. Hold up, everybody want to see, right, what they don't believe. But guess what, E. Brown? Guess what, E. Brown? You can't see oxygen, but you believe you could breathe, huh? This is what I be trying to tell y'all. Y'all better stop.
No, you can't see it. You can't see it. You can't see it, but you can feel it. You can't see it, but you can feel it.
No, you don't feel oxygen.
You can feel it.
And you can feel the oracle too. She came all over me. When she was talking, I could understand what she was saying. I'm telling y'all, stop playing with her. Anyway, let me get to the next call up here. 3290 coming to you next. Call or talk to us. I appreciate y'all patience, but sometimes moved. Talk to me. 3290 coming to you. Call or talk to us. Give us your name where you calling for 2 minutes. And don't be asleep up in here.
Yo, this is Palm Beach, man. What's happening, Coach?
What's up with you, Palm Beach, man? I just went through, you know what I mean? The Oracle spoke to you, boy. Felt it deep down in my soul. What's up with you?
Nothing major, man. I just wanted to chop in a little bit, man, and just give my thoughts on the quarterback situation, man.
Talk to us.
I don't. It's you can go either way with it. I mean, I really want to go all in on Emory, but you can go either way, man. I mean, you can go with the experience. You can look towards the future. I mean, like you say, TVD might not even be here next year, whether you go to the league or go to SMU or wherever you go it. I think this is the last year for him anyway. If you understand that as a staff, it makes your decision a little bit easier to whether to go with experience or get, you know what I mean, or go with, you know what I mean, or go with Emory.
Mm-hmm.
I say you go with Emory, man. I really do. If we down to the last game of seeing what TVD can do, I think we at the end. You know what I mean? If we sitting there talking about what he can do with NC State, and if he don't do it, you clean him.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well clean him now. You know what I mean? Because he's not going to go out there and look like no goddamn Caleb Williams had. That's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to do what he's been doing. Throwing the ball across the middle late. Staring down receivers. Not going to his checkdowns. Those are some of the things that hurt you, bro. You can't play football like that.
Mm-mm.
And that boy ain't all the way healthy either. So the fact that you running him out there like that and then watching him play bad is killing the program.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I'm gonna ride with him.
Hey, Coach.
I'm a Kane all the way through and through, so it don't really matter to play.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather let the young guy go.
Hey, Coach, my man from Palm Beach. Let me say this. Let me chime in and say this. The two quarterbacks, the two teams that played competitively against the Florida State Seminoles were the Duke Blue Devils before their quarterback got hurt, and the Boston College team with that running quarterback. So what does that tell you? The quarterback has had the ability to run the football.
Yeah, tap the line.
Correct. Correct. The quarterback that can put pressure on the Florida State defense is that quarterback who has the ability to run the football. So on our team, who do we have on our team who can accomplish that? On our team, we have Ja'Cory Brown who can actually accomplish that. The only two teams that competitively competed against Florida State this year was Duke and Boston College. They both had mobile quarterbacks. And you got to also look at Clemson with Klubnik. He competed against Florida State. Florida State actually should have lost that game. They should have lost the Boston College game. Duke was competitive. Duke was winning that game until their quarterback got hurt. And those quarterbacks were running the football, and that's how they threw Florida State. They got them off balance. So if we have a quarterback on our team who can actually run the football, why not put him in there on a couple of plays to see what we can get from it? Emery's not that quarterback to do that.
I'm
right. Talk to me, man. What's your last thoughts here? Go ahead.
He's just so inaccurate, bro. It's hard to put him out there.
But how do we know? Think about it. We haven't seen him since last year.
Yeah, but that boy got it. I got practice reports on that boy and all. That boy ain't throwing no ball in practice.
You talking about Jakir?
Man, yeah. That boy got it. Yeah, that boy trash, bro. Straight up.
Oh,
you
come on,
might not see him. Listen to me. Jakir might not be there next year. You niggas will not see this man start for the University of Miami.
I could agree with that.
He will never start another game.
Oh my God, bro.
Listen to me, man. This boy garbage.
Come on, dog. You hurt my soul every time you say
listen. I understand he's a black kid. We are pro-black.
We're talking about kids. No, it ain't about black kids. I'm just talking about kids in general.
Good.
Yeah, no, this for me personally had nothing to do with black or white more than it does like, ain't to call a kid trash.
Yeah, but internally, black folk will root for a black quarterback.
I'm with you on that.
Natural.
I'm with you on that. Yes,
that's how we do.
I'm with you on that. I get that. I was just saying, but for me, when you said it, I was just telling you that I don't take it as daggers because black or white. You know me, man. I'm a player fanatic. But anyway, dog.
Right. I don't think he's trash. I don't think he's trash. I think his passing game could be considered scrubbish. His passing game is scrubbish.
Yeah, I understand. I don't mind a package. If you want to see him run a ball, that's fine. I don't want him throwing my football at my school. Okay, I don't want him around my school throwing football.
Yo, all right. Let me push on, man, because I got a few callers. I'm getting ready to lock this deal. So if you're gonna call in, do so now. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, do your thing, coach.
Any day, baby. Appreciate it. Hey, y'all don't call him, man. He didn't even play this year. He trash. He garbage. He inaccurate. He all these things. Oh man.
No. I'm not calling him trash. I'm not calling him trash.
98. I'm sorry. 20. No, I know you're not. Oh, real quick before I get to the next call. If you're gonna call in now. But I want to do this quick right here. Chris Counts. Let me slap him first. I just know that when Miami comes to Tallahassee, they're getting that A whooped thoroughly. Go no. So that's the front slap. Here go to Serena. And then let me go and give you the Venus. God doggone it. Venus. Now sit your behind down somewhere, Chris. Appreciate the $5. And also for Shad. Shad says, oh God. Felignius? Did I say it right? It don't matter. E. Brown. The next time you interrupt the Oracle, your Felignius behind gonna be dust. Hope I put it in a sentence. Anyway, somebody break that down ebonically for your boy in the chat. Felignius or Philogenius? I think I'm adding one too many O's or I's up in there. But appreciate it, Shad. Thanks, man. All right, I'm locking the phone line right now.
The conference has been locked.
Everybody that's in is locked in and is done. All right, OG Kane in the building. What's up with you, OG?
Hey, how y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing? What's going on, Coach? What's going on, E. Brown? What's going on with you?
What's going on,
man?
Bro?
We riding this roller coaster of Kane's Talk Live.
Not much. I don't understand, and this is my opinion. You know, it's barbershop talk. I don't understand how people can say, I don't think he's playing this year. I think he's redshirting the whole year. Well, how can you call Jakir trash when this the same man that beat Georgia Tech last year and your starting quarterback now couldn't do it?
Ooh.
So my thing is this: if Dawson is going to dial back the offense the way he's doing with TVD, Emery, I mean, why come we just can't dink and dunk to our weapons and let the quarterback manage the game and just don't turn the ball over? What that'll do is bring them safety down and then open up some windows downfield. But I just ain't with calling a player trash when a player single-handedly beat a team that Tyler lost to this year. And that's all we did was ban the ball.
But you gotta rephrase your statement. But you gotta rephrase your statement there, though, caller. I mean, TVD did not lose the Georgia Tech game.
Rephrase it for me, Brian. I'm not good with what I said. You can rephrase it if you want to understand what I'm saying.
Let me say it. Let me say it this way: TVD did not lose this year's Georgia Tech game. He didn't lose the game. He played bad in the game, but he didn't lose it.
Okay.
TVD didn't lose that game.
He didn't lose any of the games, to be honest.
Is that what you're saying?
We lost. No, I'm saying that TVD played bad in the Georgia Tech game, but he played good in some spots, and he played good enough to win the game. And with 1 minute and 25 seconds left in the game, he was actually winning the game until the decision occurred. And when the decision occurred, everything went downhill.
Right.
So he didn't lose the game. Yeah, he didn't lose the game. I mean, you're saying that Curry won last year's game, and DVD lost this year's Georgia Tech game. But yeah, he played bad in the game, but he didn't lose the game. That's what I'm saying.
No, he didn't lose it. You say he didn't lose it, so he didn't lose the Georgia Tech game. Right. Okay. But now on the flip side of that, with your logic, I understand what you're saying. But this same logic that we had with Virginia game, talking about they shouldn't have did this, and I can't believe that, and we barely beat Virginia, and this and that. That's that same logic. If we would have won against Georgia Tech if Mario took the knee, that's what everybody has been talking about right now. Is we barely beat Georgia Tech. Oh, that game wouldn't have been tight if TVD didn't throw those 3 picks. So that same energy that we have on this instant, we need to have that same energy on the next instant, is what I'm saying. You can't have it both ways.
I can agree with that. Here's what I'll say.
But I know.
I'll say this. If y'all really want to be honest, TVD has not lost a game himself. People are mad because it's close, including myself. The game was, he threw those picks. The game was close. Okay, I get it. But a win is a win at this point, right? And the win was technically in our hand. We possessed that W for Georgia Tech. We said we want to say Tyler Van Dyke was not the reason we lost UNC's game. He was not. And Tyler Van Dyke, as bad as he played against Virginia Tech, he's the reason we went to overtime. I can tell you that, but we still end up with a W. What I'm starting to see is he's not the reason we lost games, but he will be the reason in the future because it's only going to get tougher, right? We're going to go see a Louisville who's playing, I thought, pretty decent. Definitely want to see a Florida State right now that's undefeated, that's hitting pretty much on all cylinders. So you can see the future coming. It has not come yet, but we know where this road ends. But technically speaking,
this Saturday night too, Coach.
Yeah, this Saturday night, right?
Saturday night too. Yeah, this Saturday night too. That could possibly be what you're talking about, also.
At 100%, right? North Carolina State could take one to the house, right? And that'd be the game-winning touchdown. But what we're saying is that we're playing Russian roundabout. Can't use that certain word on YouTube if y'all know what I'm talking about, where you take those chances and eventually you're going to run out of opportunities and bow, if you understand what I'm saying. And that's what we're seeing with Tyler Van Dyke. That's what the conclusion I came to Virginia's game. My conclusion was we playing Russian, and we're going to bow in a minute. And we're going to be out of there because
now,
that's what's happening.
Go ahead, Coach.
No, I'm saying, but that's what's happening
right now. Mm-hmm. Right now, just in my opinion, the ball has been falling in our favor. Eventually, the ball is going to roll over to the other team.
That's the Russian, I'm talking about.
That's exactly. and you know how that was. You know, everybody was talking about that when Coach Mark Richt was here. You know, everybody was saying, "Oh man, that season was fool's gold. The ball could have went this way, and we would have been, 7-5."
Right.
But the ball fell our way. We ended up 10-2.
Yeah.
So I mean, all I'm saying through the aspects of the TVD and all this other stuff is we can't have it both ways. Keep that same energy when we win or lose this way versus is this other person the reason why we didn't win? That's all I'm saying.
I love it, man. Well, let me push on OG. I'm
all
gonna
right,
get rest of the people out of
go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll talk to y'all.
Appreciate you, brother. All right, OG came. We got Daryl Page in the building. He's a member. I know people holding on in here. I appreciate y'all. We only got 5 people, man, so we'll get through these 5 and be done. This doggone Daryl Page, if you come in here with this craziness, Daryl Page, if you come in here with this craziness.
What it do, Coach? Hey, nah, I ain't finna get too crazy. I'm finna talk about my boy Corey Brown because some people tripping a little piece, man. So I want to throw out some couple of comparisons and a little bit of scenarios real quick.
Do your thing.
Okay, boom. AR Anthony Richardson just went to the NFL, and you can't tell me that Corey Brown can't compare to a player like Anthony Richardson. And guess what? Jacory would have a better O-line and more athletes on the outside than AR had that season. And then you can't tell me Jacory gonna play worse than what a Jeff Sims played like. Come on, man. You can't tell me Jacory can't develop like how Florida State developed Jordan Travis. Come on, man. Y'all sitting here with this gold mine. Y'all gonna let him transfer and then ball out somewhere else. Somebody gonna take time and get his passing right. And we're gonna be looking silly because we got Emory Williams that's basically another TBD only if he make better decisions.
I'd be honest with you, dog. I can't pass judgment on Jacory Brown if I've not seen him play this year. And a prime example is Jordan Travis at Florida State. They were literally talking about him moving to wide receiver. And I'm big on that. If a kid wants to play quarterback, prove me wrong. He goes out there at Georgia Tech like last year. He played, he did his thing. He sacrificed his season because they're out there playing him just to hand the ball off. They burn his red shirt. Fine. He says, hey, I'm going to make an executive decision for me and my family, and I want to keep my red shirt. And now we calling the kid trash. I don't know if he's good or bad. I don't know if he's gotten better or not. I haven't seen him play. Now, I don't go to the practices. Some people go to practices, but practice and gameplay is 1,000% different. And my thing is, if his red shirt is not in jeopardy, put him out there. Let him play.
Man, Coach, me, you, and E. Brown more accurate than Anthony Richardson right now. Man, put Jacory out there, let him develop, let him get that experience, and he's going to get better as he play more. Simple as that. With this offense, with this scheme, it's perfect for Jacory Brown. It's perfect for a elusive quarterback that the defensive end going to have to respect because he's going to get out of there if you try to crash down too hard.
You're right. You're right, DP. I was just looking at this comment. TVD lost a fumble against UNC. Matt Lee snapped it to the left when he was going to pick it up. Matt Lee's foot kicked it from between his hands. Like that's like come on, guys.
And another thing about that UNC game, Henry Parrish fumbled at the goal line, dog.
At the inch line.
We got a touchdown off the board.
Like, I get it. TVD's the low-hanging fruit. And I can't believe I'm standing in the paint for him again. But I'm not big on blasting the kid because he's the low-hanging fruit. You can't blame TVD for that. Like you said, that game, the ball did not bounce our way. We mess around and fumble on the inch line with Henry Parrish. The next play, Ruben Main gets a sack fumble in the end zone. If we land on it, it's a safety. We get the ball back. Nope. They pick it up, get it out the end zone. Right? They pick it up, get out the end zone. The snap fumble. The ball is here. He gets down to the left. He tries to go to get his hands on it, and Matt Lee's foot just kicks it back. Kicks it from between them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not big on just jumping on the kid because, something else went wrong. You know what I mean? Matt Lee got to eat that. It was a bad snap. Matt Lee's foot kicked in out. Did Matt Lee intentionally kick it from between his hands? No. But sometimes the ball goes that way. Think about it. You do that same scenario 100 times. Matt Lee only kicks that ball one time out of 100 times. It just happened that way, dog. But Daryl, I appreciate it. I got to run. Let me get these folks out of here because I got to get out of here. I got a lot to do.
All right, now, Coach Hayes. All right, E. Brown. I know you was 54 when Martin Luther King had a dream, E. Brown, but it's all good.
Hold on, Daryl. I got to ask you one question. I just want to. Oh, he hung up. Daryl, do me a favor. If you listen to put a thumbs up in the chat, I'm going to ask you one question on that because I locked it. You can't call back in. All right, we're going to. I went to 28.96 already, didn't I? Yeah. 29.42. 29.42. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from. You got 2 minutes.
Hello?
Yes, you live. 29.42.
Hey, Coach Hayes, how you doing? My name's Don Polite. I'm calling from Davenport, Florida.
All right, from Davenport, down the street. Talk to me, man. What's going on?
Hey, no, Coach Hayes, I was just a couple of questions I want to ask you. What do you think about Corey Brown? Is he registered to transfer, go to the transfer portal next year?
I'll say this, bro. The possibility of him transferring, I think, is more than 50%. So I'm saying it's probably leaning that way. I can't say with 100% certainty, especially if Emory Williams is deemed to be that guy, right? I think the likelihood is higher than not. Now, I can't say it's a definite. I can't say it's not. We've seen guys stick in there and they stay in the process. But I think so. I think so. That's why I said give him a chance. You can't, even if he does leave, you don't know what you like. Why have a guy leave and imagine he come out and plays amazing? Just think about that as a Hurricane. If he comes out, he plays, he shows he can move the ball, blah, 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 blah. Maybe to what Daryl Page is saying is we're going to let a guy go that we spend a year grooming and teaching and coaching to go somewhere else and use his talent somewhere else when you can use him this season and it doesn't hurt him either way. He doesn't lose a year. He doesn't, you know what I mean? He doesn't lose a year and we get a chance to evaluate him in the game. That's just how I'm looking at it. But that's my thought. Anything, E. Brown?
No, I don't.
E. Brown, what do you think?
Hopefully he does. Hopefully he doesn't transfer. Hopefully he doesn't transfer. He'll stick around, and he will get an opportunity to compete for the starting quarterback position. I think that if he stick around, he'll get the opportunity to compete for the starting quarterback position, and he could possibly win it. He could possibly win it if he goes somewhere else. He's going to go to Liberty University or Chattahoochee University, and he's going to just be mired into obscurity. Nobody's going to know where he's at, what he's doing, or what have you. He's going to be like the guy who left N'Kosi Perry. N'Kosi Perry leaves University of Miami, goes to FAU, and he amounts to what? He needs to stick in there, man. He's got to stick in there and try to compete for the starting position. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I got it, man. Well, like I said, I appreciate you, man, calling from Davenport, man. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Coach Hayes.
Anytime, brother. Anytime. Real quick, Daryl Page. I see you got the thumbs up. I just got one question before I get to this dono. Coach, I just want to play. I don't want to compete, Coach. Okay, I'm done with that. Let's see what Daryl got to say and respond. Frederick Williams, Canes for Life, 499. Great show, Coach. Thank you for giving us Canes fans a platform to voice our opinion. Anytime, brother. You want to welcome to call in. You can talk about Canes anytime. I want to do more, man, but I ain't gonna lie, boy. Coach only human up in this thing. Also, big shout out, man. I met a guy in the Wawa today. Big shout out to the gentleman. He came like, Coach, hey, man, we took a picture. Big shout out to you, brother. So if he is watching, man, big shout out to him and his sister. I had a chance to meet them as well in the spring game, he said. So big shout out to them, man. So I just want to make sure I put that out there. All right. 0164. 0164. Call or talk to us.
Louisiana, man. You got downtown Eddie Brown in the house, man. What's going on, Eddie?
Uh-oh, Rocky. Uh-oh. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. Talk to me, Rocky. What's up, baby? This is going to be interesting.
It's gonna be interesting. You think it's something, Coach?
No, I'm waiting.
What
for
we
you.
talking about tonight? We talking about quarterbacks again tonight. I came on kind of late. I've been hearing a bunch of stuff about quarterbacks. That's what we doing. We talking about quarterbacks tonight.
Yeah, no, we're just talking about Hurricane. We just talking.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, Tyler Van Dyke's our quarterback. That's the way it's going to be. I know the fan base is enamored by this running quarterback idea. I got nothing but love for Ja'Cory Brown. I don't have any problem with him. I just don't think he's ever going to play here or start here. Not to say that he's a bad quarterback, just to say that he's not going to play here because of the same reason why Mario didn't take that knee at Georgia Tech. Mario believes in offensive line and he believes in running backs. All you got to do is look at our commitment list. We're getting ready to get a third one. We're going to have 12 running backs in that running back room next year. Now, you tell me that the guy that's looking for a dual threat quarterback back there, we got monsters on the offensive line. Mario wants to ground and pound everybody into submission. That's what Mario wants to do. And anybody that don't believe that or don't know that is crazy. Mario's an all offensive lineman. Come on, Eddie. You know, what do you think Mario wants to do on offense? He wants to ground and pound everybody into the dirt. That's what he wants to do. As far as Tyler Van Dyke, I think he's playing hurt. That's what I believe. They need to, what Dawson needs to do is they need to dial down the offense to adjust to what Tyler can do, lean on their offensive line, lean on that running game. By the fourth quarter, the defense is going to be dead. We go out, win the game, one of those, ground and pound games that I know everybody in the fan base can't stand, but that's Mario ball, baby. That's Mario ball. Come back at it with it, Coach. What you got?
I'll just say this. I can agree with that, but why not add an extra component in a running quarterback as well, right? So yeah, you want to you want to ground and pound, but we all know the zone read could be deadly. The RPOs are not deadly. So instead of the old school, but you told me to come back, so I'm trying to shoot my GUNs right now. So I'm not.
Whoa! You trying to shoot your what? You trying to shoot your what?
YouTube, but they'll ban you.
Yeah,
my GUNs. You can't say the word because they're banned. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, imagine if he pulls it, he can RPO it. The run game is even more effective because now you don't know which one of these guys can have the ball. And in that case, but I'll just say that.
I'm not disputing that, but I'm just saying if they don't trust Ja'Cory at this point in the game to go out there and make big plays, let's say, and I get it, TVD's had some bad games. If they don't trust him, they won't play him. And here's another curveball I want to throw y'all that nobody's talking about on any of these shows online. I'm going to throw this out at y'all, see what y'all think.
Uh-huh.
What y'all think Tyler's NIL number is right now?
I don't know. It's probably got a little red arrow going down. Like in the stock market, got a little red arrow going down. I don't know.
I ain't talking about what he might get next year. I'm talking about this year.
Oh, I don't know.
What do you think he got this year?
I have no clue.
You think there's anything to that?
What did he get? Because I don't know. I mean, what is the speculation? Like, what did he get?
I don't know either, but I know Alabama was after him in the off season, and I guarantee you behind the scenes some stuff had to go on. But what I'm saying is, everybody, Tyler's out there, 85%. Here, it's just out of the kind of the blue sky. I'm throwing that out there.
I'm gonna tell you that
NIL number.
Hold on, I'm gonna go. Y'all be talking about the Oracle. That's my baby now. But she basically saying the same thing. You're saying what she said because she the Oracle, so she knew it before you knew it. I thought you would have known that by now. You already made a choice, Rocky. But she's saying the same thing you saying, that look, them numbers out there. I can't say much because his mama a lawyer. But basically what you're saying is that he out there on the field because the numbers say he need to be out there on the field. Is that what you're saying?
I neither confirm nor deny, Coach Hayes. I neither confirm nor deny.
So there you go. There you
I'm
go.
Just put it out there.
Hey, man. Hey, that's what it is. That's all I know, though, Rocky. That's all I know.
I don't know, man. I mean, you know, what are we? We're like in the 8th or 9th game of the season, and practically everybody who's playing football, coach, you know that, coach. I mean, you've been in you're in the business.
I'm with you.
I mean, 8 or 9 games into the season, practically everybody out on the field is hurting. I mean, they're either hurt or hurting. Something's going on with them.
Beat up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, so, but if we think that he's out there because of the $4.5 million that he was offered for to play with an NIL deal, it went all the way upwards to about $8 million this kid was supposed to get to continue to play football. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's, you know, he was there was early chatter way,
bro.
There was chatter way back in March and April that this kid was going for $4.5 to $7 million to come back to play football for University of Miami. Okay.
Bro, well, he done parlayed that in the song. Listen, shout out. Listen, if that's the case, and I'll take your stuff at face value, but I'll take it. If that's the case, then Tyler Van Dyke, you are truly a businessman. You ain't a businessman, you a business man. Like, bro, if you could parlay his play into $8 million, the way you could blame Gaddis, you could blame whatever. If he could have parlayed that to an $8 million payout, bruh, guess what? Tyler Van Dyke and his mom, and as a lawyer or whatever she is, or whatever the case may be, hats off to them, man. I salute the Van Dyke family. Because somebody got
Rosenau's been busy.
Somebody
got Van Dammed in that one, boy. And guess what? It is what
I mean, that's capitalism,
man.
That's capitalism. I mean, we live in a capitalistic society. That's how you make money.
So
I mean, you can't.
That's buffoonery.
You can call it
4.4, man. I can't.
You can call it buffoonery or what have you,
bro.
Whatever. But it's just that. That's just the way it is.
Hear what I'm saying. No. Hear what I'm saying. I'm not saying you're right. It is capitalism, but I wouldn't spend my capital on that. If I had $8 million, for $8 million, I could have went and said I would get a dude to transfer. If I could tell him I'm gonna get him $8 million, that has produced way more. He ain't even got a Chevy dealership NIL deal to ride a rental car in that I could get that's gonna perform better than that. I could get two quarterbacks, $4 million each. I could get 3 quarterbacks. Hold on. I could get 4 quarterbacks for $2 million each.
Yeah, but come on, coach. I mean, think about it. You're talking about college football. College football is $1 billion earning industry. Okay, and those people who have
nerd talk. That's nerd talk, E. Brown. Nobody would hit them numbers. Nobody would hit that nerd talk. Telling me.
Good point. Good point.
You're gonna tell me, hold up one of your signs and say no selfies in the bathroom. That's what I want to see. You're gonna tell me, E. Brown, for $8 million, you will put $8 million in one Tyler Van Dyke when I could have put $2 million. Here's a perfect example. I'll put $2 million. Everybody talk about Malik Murphy. He already know he was on the chopping block. I'd have got him from Texas. I'd have put $2 million at the kid from Liberty. I'm just calling names off my hat. Y'all, please don't hold me to these names. I'm just saying. I'd have gave $2 million to Malik Murphy. He probably ain't making that at Texas. I'd have gave $2 million to the dude at Liberty. He balling. I'd have gave $2 million to somebody else. I would have had 4 dudes up in that joint. Like, yeah, let's go. Versus one $8 million TVD that played skeptical, that played sketchy the year before. Man, guess what? Shout out, dog, Tyler Van Dyke and the family.
But listen, the consumer is not going to buy the product that from the companies who hire Tyler Van Dyke to be that spokesperson or that picture for them. They're buying the product based on the fact that Tyler Van Dyke is out there saying that he utilizes like Life Wallet. But I mean, maybe I should talk about it. But Life Wallet, talking about Life Wallet, he was like the number one.
And I still ain't seen
a player.
And I still ain't seen a Life Wallet commercial. Bro, think about this. I could Google. Let me see. I could Google anything, and it'll show up on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok as an ad. As much as I've Googled Life Wallet, I ain't never seen it. I've never seen one commercial for Life Wallet. It's not a local brand. It's a and I still don't know what the hell Life Wallet is. I have no clue what it is, bro.
No, it's
at least I see Taylor Williams on Dr. Pepper commercial. Bro, y'all crazy. That I see why the lawyer in trouble then. If he gave him $8 million, he could have gave Coach $80 for that dang shirt I bought from Kingswell, and I'd have came out there and threw a couple picks.
Listen, it's just a database. It's just a database to store all your information in. That's all. It's just a database to store your information in. And,
it's an app.
I mean, you know, it's
that does what? What does it do? What does it do? Okay, it stores
information. It stores your health information. It does. It stores your health info.
Yeah, I mean, it just exactly. Just stores that information so that they have access to it. You can have access to it, whomever.
They have that already. When I go to the doctor, they make you sign up on. They make you sign up on the thing. What is it called? My well, hold on, My Chart. It's called My Chart.
Coach, that's why I mean, look, that man, I ain't getting into that. It's a brand launch. It didn't work. That's all that is. It didn't work.
That's called My Chart. When you go to the doctor, you go to My Chart. You can set up appointments. Anyway. I mean, again, I'm not saying that he shouldn't have that company because, you know, you got Burger King, you got McDonald's. Like, they both sell hamburgers. I'm not saying you can't have two competing companies. But anyway, whatever, man. Hey, dog, I appreciate you, Rocky. I got two more callers, I think, on here, and we're going to get up out this joint.
All right. Thanks, Eddie. Thanks, Coach. I'm going to see you on Saturday, Coach.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate you. All right, Rocky, man. Louisiana, baby. All right, here we go. Let me take this right quick. Workforce freebies up here for the 786. Coach, thoughts on TVD? Is he broken beyond repair, injured, or a bit of both? Would you start a Green Emery ahead of TVD? Who gives us a better chance? You must have just logged on Workforce. So shout out for the $7.86. But you must have just logged on because we've been talking about this for the past 2 hours. I personally, if we're going to go with the young guys, then so be it. But I don't think the coaching staff is going to go with them, so they're going to go with Tyler Van Dyke. They may pull him based on his performance, but that's how I just see it. And that's in a very short version. If you want to rewind the tape selector, rewind the tape, and you'll hear us really talk about it for 2 hours. But I do thank you for the dono of $7.86. I see what you did there, 786, like the area code. I see. You don't think Coach ain't catch that. I'm quick. I know E. Brown ain't get that because they only have phone numbers for phone numbers when he came out. And his was 1234. That was his phone number when he first started. E. Brown, what was your first phone number? 1234?
No, it was click, 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 click.
You probably had letters. Oh, you had to actually talk to the operator. Operator, now please make a phone call to, okay? And please, she started taking the things out, putting them in. Excuse me, Coach Hayes. We have a collect call from E. Brown.
Whoa! Wait a minute. Okay, only the guys in prison may collect calls, man. Okay, only the guys in prison may collect calls.
And kids in college, I ain't make nothing but collect call. Listen, I used to call my mama. Right, when you call collect, right? Because it costs money. You call collect, and you say, like, you say your last name. She know not to pick up, right? But if I said my first name, she knew it was emergency, pick up. So what she would do was I'll call her and be like, Hayes, and she'll hang up. And then she would call me back. That's what made it cheaper. Come on, dog. You always scheming, dog. Rick Ross told you that. Stay scheming. Anyway, really quick, work for me. He says I got called out by some subs on other shows and said I wouldn't ask you bluntly, Coach. Much love, Coach. You are real as they come. Thank you. I don't know. I got called out by some subs, I guess some subscribers on the show that you wouldn't ask me about Tyler Van Dyke. That's not a hard question. I wish you would have made a bet with them people. You could have won you some money, man. But anyway, I got one call up on here. Let me check 2896. I think I talked to them already. 2896, caller, talk to us.
Man, look, by the time you get to me, Coach, say just skipping over me and everything, but I'll forgive you though. What's up, man? This is boy John out of SC.
My bad, John. You know what? Your number, you must have the same. You know what? You do have the same last, but his area code was different. That's why I think you even heard me say, didn't I call 2896 already? But go ahead, man. I'm sorry, John. Talk to us, man.
Hey, no problem, man. And first of all, hey, what's up, E Brown? By the time I get to talk to you, look, there's a rumor that E Brown was the principal in Abraham's high school. So you have to throw that out there. But look,
Abraham Lincoln.
Nah, Abraham.
Nah. Well, I hope he.
My God.
I hope he talking about Abraham in the Bible.
How did he say Abraham Lincoln?
Well, look, I'm gonna try to make this as short as possible.
Hold up, John. John the Baptist. Hold up now. You don't went biblical on us, John.
Exactly.
All right, hold on. I'm thinking Abraham Lincoln. He said, nah, like Abraham. Matter of fact, I think he was there when he met Sarah, wasn't he? But anyway, go ahead.
Oh yeah, man. You know what, man? He was Abraham.
Sarai. Her name was Sarai. It was Sarai, not Sarah. Her name was Sarai, not Sarah.
Right. I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
Let me go ahead and get to this point. But here's another thing, man. The big thing for me, we're not going to see Emory for the rest of this year. If you remember the press conference that they had when they talked about the red shirt situation, and they specifically, if I remember correctly, they specifically said that their goal is to redshirt both Emory Williams and Zachary Brown.
Mm-hmm.
So now Emory already had his 4 games.
That's correct.
If they're gonna stay true to their word, he's done. If I'm them, I'm starting Zachary Brown. The reason why I'm starting Zachary Brown for the rest of the year is plain and simple. You're already a ground and pound team. He adds another dimension in the ground game.
Mm-hmm.
But one of his strengths is his arm talent. At least he has a strong arm. So what does that do? With his ability, with his legs, that opens up more abilities when the play breaks down. You can hit more wide open, you can hit more dynamic plays that aren't there usually. That's the element that people forget. And you have to think, yes, the O-line has been playing great, but let's not pretend as if the O-line don't have moments where they struggle. Well, when you have those moments, you need a quarterback who can make plays with his legs. And then what that does is that can help slow down the pass rush even more and help out your offensive line even more. So if I'm them for the rest of this year, Zachary Brown is my guy. And when it comes to the passing game, you can still simplify the passing game the same way you did Emory Williams. So that way you can
throw those same passes Emory Williams threw. Bro, I'm sorry to cut you off, John. I thank you for saying that. He can literally throw the screen ball. Now, if Zachary Brown cannot throw a screen, then I'm gonna have to go with my man from earlier from Palm Beach. He can throw the screen ball, but he brings another dynamic. I'm not saying that he's better than Emory, but like you said, you can lighten the load and he don't have to go from doggone Genesis to Revelations in the book, right? You like that? You like what I did there, E. Brown? He ain't got to read the whole Bible.
Yeah.
He can stay right there in Genesis. Huh? Maybe get up to Matthew and call it a day. You don't have to go as far in the book. And to your point, Emory Williams played, and he did a good job to being a true freshman. I grasped the whole concept. We beat Clemson, but the edge goes to the defense and the running game. in that win so far as who takes the blame for the win. It wasn't Emory Williams. I'm sorry, guys. And so to your point, like I said earlier, and don't worry about the clock, it's gone at this point. We lost all control of the show. But to your point, John, like I said earlier, Emory had his 4. Jakari now has his 4. And if Tyler Van Dyke decides not to play in the bowl game, we may see a sighting of both. I don't know. But hey, it is what it is. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is my thing. Well, one thing I can't do, because I've been hearing a lot of people saying Jakari Brown is trash. Bruh, let's be honest. Right now, the way Tyler Van Dyke is playing, Tyler Van Dyke is not trash, but he's not reading the field well, number one. Number two, when plays break down, he doesn't have the ability to escape, to buy time for his wide receivers to get open. If it's not there, it's basically an incomplete or a sack, or really he's been throwing picks now. So why not have a quarterback that if somehow the wide receivers are covered, he can still get you at least another 2 to 3 yards, keep you in manageable positions, so that way you can keep your playbook open. That's the element that I'm talking about. We can talk about his inaccuracies all day, but here's my other point. He may be inaccurate as far as he throws the ball high, maybe he puts too much zip on the ball. But one thing he can't say is that he has made terrible reads. Tyler Van Dyke has been making terrible reads. That's why I kind of went off the bandwagon.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, as a quarterback, your decision making has to be top notch. You may not have the strongest arms or whatever, but if your decision making is not A1, you will always struggle, no matter how good your throwing talent is.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that.
And who's to say that? Yeah, and who's to say Jakari Brown's decision making ain't good? So, but I'm gonna get off out this deal, man. I'm gonna let y'all have it.
Appreciate it, dog. We got one last caller up in here, man. My goodness. That boy said Uncle E. Brown made a diss track to the Temptations.
Hey, look.
Hey,
what
John.
What did it say? F. Eddie Kane?
Hey, John. Hey, John, man. Hey, man, you laughed a little bit too hard at that comment, bro. You laughed a little bit too hard at that comment, there, bro. I mean, it was, that.
Well,
you laughed a little bit too hard.
Listen, I was told that back in the day when they needed to make some current actors later, you was a guinea pig. So I just had to throw that out there. Hey, look.
I was trying to type something. Anyway, listen. Oh, Lord.
Huh?
Y'all too funny. Listen, we got one more call up here, 8780. Call and talk to her. Appreciate you, John. Thank you for holding on, being patient, bro. 8780. Call and talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
What's going on, fellas?
I'm good. Who am I speaking with?
This is Nando Speed.
Okay.
The conference has been unlocked.
Right now, but straight from Fort Lauderdale, Broward County.
Look at there.
Real quick, I just got two things to really hop on, and pretty much it's the same thing like what everybody else is saying about Tyler Van Dyke. I don't know how nobody's been seeing this, but he's been doing the same thing that he's been doing for 2-3 years. You call a spade what it is, a spade is spade. The dude is trash. The dude been doing the same thing, eyeing down these receivers, just like he doing with Restrepo. He did with Rambo. The only reason why he did good that year, because he had Rambo back there. He ain't got Rambo now. He might have a Rambo and Young, but I don't know if he's a Rambo. But Rambo ain't there no more. Ever since he lost Rambo, he's been.
The conference has been locked.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't understand is everybody keeps saying down, bring down the offense and put a smaller package. If you're gonna do that, you might as well let Jakari take over and do what he got to do.
Exactly.
We got a good O-line. Let him run the ball. Let him be the captain. Let him do what he got to do. And just like the other guy said, it's going to open up for speedsters, Harold and Young, to get deep balls. I don't even think we did a completion over 30 yards this whole season. Have we?
Completion, no, but we have taken it deeper than 30 BS. I get where you can like throwing a deep ball downfield, like just heave hold.
Right.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
Right. I don't think we've seen that all year this year, and I know we got receivers that could do it.
Right.
I'm just, ever since Garcia's been going, I just knew we made a bad mistake when we let Garcia go. Van Dyke is not the man, and he was the man because we had Rambo there. He did the same thing. He eyed down Rambo.
Can I tell y'all something? I know y'all gonna hate this. Can I tell y'all something? And I know y'all gonna hate this, and y'all not gonna believe it. Y'all not gonna like this, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Rambo was no different than Xavier Restrepo. No different. None. No different. They were a different player. Rambo caught the ball, couldn't make guys miss, could never take it to the house. He was not. Oh, y'all gonna kill me for this. He wasn't a difference maker. He caught 78 footballs, but had 6 touchdowns or 7 touchdowns on the season. Think about the numbers. Dude got 78 catches. This is why he didn't get drafted. Now I know he got the red shirt, the undrafted free agency. I mean, right? But he did nothing with the ball. He broke the. How do you break the record in Miami catching, receiving history or whatever? You got 8 catches on the season. I want to pull it up so I'm accurate. Y'all know I hate giving up false information.
Right.
In 2021,
he had like 79.
In 2021, he had 79 catches for 1,172 yards, but had 7 touchdowns.
But that dude was 6'5" out there. That's a big target.
No, Charles Rambo ain't 6'5". Charles Rambo like 6'1". They got him 6'1", 180. He wasn't no big guy by no stretch. Charles Rambo no big guy.
I thought he was like 6'4".
No. Hear what I'm saying? Think about this. When he was at Oklahoma, he had 43 catches, half the catches pretty much, and had 5 touchdowns. So when he came, and I'm not blaming Charleston Rambo, don't get me wrong, but when he got the ball, he didn't turn it into points. He didn't turn it, and that's the same thing with Restrepo. If I go pull up Restrepo right now, I look at his stuff, and people, oh, coach, you own stats. No, but stats matter. Right? I'm sorry if people don't like that, but it does matter. There's a reason they do it. Right now, think about this. Restrepo this season, well, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna do that to him. I'll look at last year. Well, I can look at it right now. Restrepo has 57 catches and 4 touchdowns right now in 2023. 57 catches, 4 touchdowns. He's on the same path. They're the same kind of dude. They just look different. But that's why Charleston Rambo didn't. How do you lead the Miami Hurricanes in reception as great as the receiving corps we've ever had? I want y'all to hear this. You could name easily 10 receivers coming out of the Miami Hurricanes, and he beat their record in receptions and don't get drafted. Why? Because he's not developing. He's not making points out of it. He's not creating touchdowns. He's not making people miss. That's the difference. But I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah, I feel you, and you're totally right about that. Either way, Tyler Van Dyke is not reading. He's not. If you're gonna dummy down the offense, you might as well start Brown. You might as well do the options with him. Do the read options. You could do play action. You could do a lot of things. We got the O-line for it.
Bro, can I ask y'all? Can I put a stank scenario up? Can I put a real stank scenario up right now? I know I'm getting a little excited, and the cane juice is flowing and it's biting. Imagine this. Remember Golden Girls? Don't call me a beta male, but I actually watched all 267 episodes of the Golden Girls because I'm Miami everything. So the show in Miami, so I watched it. So that stopped you from E. Brown from calling me a beta male. Listen to me carefully. Picture it. Hard Rock, 2023. You know how the mom you play. Picture it, Sicily, 1967. Picture it, Hard Rock, 2023. Ja'Curry Brown at quarterback. Mark Fletcher at one running back. Brashard Smith at the other running back. Xavier Restrepo at X. Kobe Young at the Z. Jacoby George at the Y. Kobe Young at the Z. Jacoby George at the X. Ray Joseph in the slot to the weak side. That's NWA right there. And I ain't talking about with attitudes. I'm talking about 100 miles and running right there, boy. Now you got speed on the field. Imagine that. How do you stop Fletcher? How do you stop Stretcher Fletcher? Speedy Wheels, Brashard Smith, a quarterback that can run it, a dude that can catch it in Xavier Restrepo, a 6'5" Kobe Young, a Jacoby George. I don't know if he's a possession receiver or not. And then you got a little Ray that can sting you. I'm just talking about, look how much speed we got on the football field. Ooh, I got excited right then. I'm sorry.
What I don't understand is I know you said Smith, right? But I'm not understanding if they trying to redshirt Johnson. One thing I've always known about football, there's two tickets to get to the NFL. It's either you got speed or you can't coach speed and you can't coach size. Johnson got the speed, and he's a running back. He played running back. Why we don't play him?
Who is that? Chris Johnson?
Trying to redshirt him? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you need to put. I'm gonna be honest with you. He it's not about the speed. I have to be honest with you. And you know me, guys. I'm not a breaking news like channel, and I don't get into all that. But I will say that I've heard. It's only speculation. It's not in stone. I just heard there's some off-field stuff too with him. But you got to see. Sometimes we got to also remember these coaches got to keep. It's not the NFL, right? You got to keep. You got to keep things on. You got to keep things in perspective for these young men. You understand what I'm saying? And we're not in dire needs for him. Let's be honest. We're not in dire needs for him. Our running back room is pretty good. It just may not be all that fast. But we got a guy like Brashard Smith that can take up that speed. And would you rather have him now and lose him for the next 3 years? Or would you rather, hey, teach him a lesson and you have him? You know how that go, man. When freshmen going on there doing stupid stuff. And you got to be able to teach them as well, man. So I'll just leave it at that.
I just don't want to lose them.
Yeah, but the thing is, we can't worry about freshmen. No, if a freshman is getting mad because they're not playing and we lose them, because I'm going to be honest, if I'm coaching today, then guess what, bro? Then guess what, dog? Unless I sat up there and lied to you in your living room and told you you're going to be our starter, which I don't think Crystal Ball is doing. Then, dog, if you get mad because you ain't starting as a true freshman in major college football and we got a room full of people, and he's not Mark Fletcher, so let's get that. Don't get that to it. Chris Johnson can't say he is Mark Fletcher. He's not. You know what I mean? Like some stuff is like, come get your jit, then, dog. Come get your jit. And I'm not saying that about Chris Johnson. I'm saying that about anybody that sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like that's like, let's be honest, that's like Malik Bryant or Popo. As good as they are they going to be better than what's out there right now, the way them boys playing? No. You just got to wait your turn sometime. And it's okay. Because guess what? Most of these dudes didn't start on varsity as ninth graders. Let's be honest. If you really go look at it, you didn't have a lot of ninth graders starting on varsity. I ain't talking about in backyard, state. I'm talking about if you're in Miami, if you're in Broward, Palm Beach, major college football places. I'm not talking about, you in a small town and you just the best dude on the football field. We're talking about major competition. How many true freshmen you think Central got starting right now? I don't know. I'm just speculating. How many true freshmen starting at St. Thomas Aquinas right now? How many true freshmen are starting at Hell, I go to Norland Vikings. They balling right now. Shout out to Norland. Shout out to Coach Heidelberg. So if these kids don't understand that process, like, then come get your jit, dog, because he don't understand it. That's how I look at it. But I got to push on, man. Ebron, anything you'd like to say?
No, I think you pretty much covered it. I mean,
Ebron, wake up, man. You spilled the applesauce on your doggone shirt.
No, no, you can't hear me? Can you hear me?
You stuck,
can you hear
man.
me?
What's going on?
Can you hear me? You can't hear me?
Like your fan spinning backwards, man. What, you in the poltergeist?
No, you can't hear me?
This man hit a guy stuck. Can you hear him? Y'all can't hear him, can you?
Nah. Quick, I just want to say one more real quick. I really one thing I really hope that Citizen make a good comeback, because I would love to see a Citizen at 100%.
I agree. I would love to see him play. I would love to see him. Like I said, last time we saw him play was a spring game, I think, and in high school. So and in high school. So anyway, let me go ahead and knock this out. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you.
Anytime, man. All right, no, I couldn't hear what you said, Ebron. They said they could hear, but you was out on this side. So what were you saying?
No, I think you covered it all. You pretty much covered it.
Can you hear me?
I'm not. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I hear you. I don't know what's going on.
It's going it may be on that side, maybe the computer. I don't know. They say you're using Windows 98 still. I don't know. They don't know.
You're freezing up every once in a while, Coach. You're still freezing up, if you can hear me.
I get you loud and clear. I'm right here, buddy. I'd have no clue what's going on right now. Not a clue. It's like yours going in and out. It's going in and out, in and out, in and out. All right. So here's what I want to. Here's what I want to do. Somebody said write notes. Before I get this last person here, big shout out to Still Kane, member in the building. Brown and Williams should have come in expecting to compete. Excuse me. I think TVD will be gone. It's up to the two to battle it out for next year. Thank you for the $5 Still Kane. Thank you, man. Let's see if I missed any donut. I don't think I missed any. Oh, I got one right here. The Juice. Appreciate it, Juice. We need versatility at quarterback. Yeah, I agree. Today's football is moving. You're starting to see that. All right, you still starting. Hey, boy, get up, Brown. See, you still got AOL. You've got mail. All right. Real quick in conclusion here, I think my cousin came back on, your nephew. He in the building, man. Man, what's your final thoughts so I can get up off this deal, man?
Hey, Coach.
Yeah, brother.
Great podcast, great show.
Thank you.
I love all my Kane input, man. And man, Tyler Van Dyke or whoever got keys to the car, man, we gotta go handle the wolf pack. So let's go, man. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm all for it. I'll say this real quick. For all of those people that was talking Emory, we got 240 people in here. I don't know if all those people voted, but 217 votes. Tyler Van Dyke at 58% should start versus North Carolina over Emory at 42%.
I agree.
So that's the people have spoken. I will say this as well. I'm doing the October giveaway. All right, but you got to be present. I'm doing one for the pregame show, one for the postgame show. So you got to be present and you got to call in and you got to be a member in the month of October. So if you are a member, and I'm going to put it up in the community tab as well. If you want to get your free giveaway, anything in the store, whatever's in the store, you're more than welcome to buy it. Well, order it.
You mean November, right? You mean November, right?
No, for the month of October. The month of October is over, so I'm doing a giveaway for all of the members who became members in the month of October.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the October giveaway is going there. And then at the end, I really supposed to have done it yesterday, but I'm going to do it the week of the game because more people, follow and stuff during the game. So pass it around, be around. I'll put it in the community tab, but you got to be present to win. Whatever you want in the store, you just say, hey, Coach, I want this color, and that size, and we'll send me your address, and we'll have it sent to you. All you got to do is be in there. So talk to you, boy. All right. And if you are a coordinator, you get 3 chances on the wheel. A player, you got 2 chances. And if you're a player, you got 1 chance. A coordinator, a coach got 2 chances, and a coordinator got 3. But anyway, any final words before I get out of here?
Go ahead, nephew.
I think your nephew be falling asleep. He must be playing in your medicine cabinet.
No, I'm here. Hey, man, hey, you're the greatest, man. Coach, hey, great podcast, man.
Thank you, man.
Great podcast.
Well, we're gonna make it happen, man. Go Canes.
Go Canes.
Be careful with them creases. Don't cut yourself, man. We need you to have enough blood in your system for 1-1-1-1. As I'm gonna head up there to Tallahassee. And
come on up, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop by one of them the 7 higher hill. What is this? The highest of 7 hills. I'm gonna stop by there too.
Yeah,
Coach had a little. Yeah. That was my old stomping. That was my old stomping ground over there.
That's your old stomping ground.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave it alone. Hey, I know you're a man of the cloth. Listen, I know you're a man of the cloth, so I'm gonna leave that alone. But I ain't gonna tell you none of them stories. You know what I'm saying?
It's all right. Hey, it's all right if you want to confess, my son.
Do you want me to confess, or do you just want me to hear your story? Or you don't want to hear my story?
I just want to hear your story, bro. I just want to hear your story. Can't wait, man. We got 10 days.
He said I didn't read it. I'm sorry. Angel Serrano said I didn't read his thing. I apologize. 199. Coach TVD had his head up his ATM. Okay.
All
right. Well, he said he had his head up his assets. I guess against Texas A&M. All right, Angel. Appreciate that. 199. Thank you, man. Apologize for not reading it earlier. Sometimes the chat get missing. But anyway, I don't have nothing to say, man. I hate to leave y'all, but I got to.
I mean, you said you wanted to tell your story, right? You said you wanted to tell your story,
I can't tell
right,
my
Coach?
story. Not only.
I mean, come on.
I can't tell that story. Not that.
Your story is like flying on Virgin Airlines. Come on.
No, trust me. No, listen.
Your story is like flying on Virgin Airlines. It's not existent.
Don't push it.
Hey, they call FAMU the Rattlers. My nickname was Trouser Snake. I got to go. All right, I'm gone.
All right,
peace out.
Boy,
you heard me.
Hey,
Brown, I gotta go. My mama watched this show.
Hey, listen, we ain't meat gazers now. We ain't no meat gazers.
You said you kept trying to want to hear the story.
Now I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear.
Tell me your story.
No, that's not. I didn't.
Anyway, I'm getting up off this joint. Y'all gonna leave me alone. Listen, with all that being said, don't hang up, E. Brown. Don't hang up, Brown. The Brown family, y'all don't hang up. Anyway, we about to get up out this deal, man. Appreciate y'all. Peace, love, and hair grease. Catch us at the pregame. Become a member. Hit the button. If not, check the thing. Hit the bell. All that good stuff. We passed 37,000. We already on the road to 38,000. So go ahead. If you're not a member, be one, man. And with all that being said, we out of here. Man, these people crazy, man. Go Canes up in here, man. E. Brown got me talking about trouser snakes. Got doggone. I got Get Down Brown. He part of the cloth.
Hey, somebody
feeling heatheness in his joint.
Somebody pass me my milkshake.
Pass your milkshake, man. Ain't nobody talking that beta talk up in here, man. Matter of fact, E. Brown, come on, pass me my milkshake. It's 11 o'clock at night. Talking about milkshakes. Bring all the boys to the yard. Oh, my bad. We still live. We still live.
Sorry.
My bad.
I'm sorry. Carrot cake and Googles, brother. Carrot cake and Googles.
My bad, Kane family. And now we out.
Now we out.
Oh God. Oh, he hung up. Why did he hang up? I told him not to hang up.
He hung up?
Oh, golly. I told him not to hang up. Yeah. I told him, I said, don't hang up.
Nephew's still on the phone, man. I think he's still on the line, Coach. I think Nephew's still on the line, man. You know?
No,
I think he's still on the line.
He hung up. He hung up. No, he hung up.
You did? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell him to call.
Hey, so y'all guys going to the game for real? Y'all got tickets to the game for real? The Florida State game, that is.
That's what he said. Hold up. I'm gonna call him. Yeah. I need to find out what happened to his camera. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're gonna do that. I gotta get it set up for him. So yeah. I just texted him to tell him to call back in. Oh, it's locked. Hold on.
The conference has been unlocked.
I told her, hey, boy, they used to call me Trouser Snake. You ain't hear that's what I said?
I heard you, man. I heard you. Boy, hey.